Flat Earth British and Martin Liedtke speaking. Welcome to Flatterday. Flat thumbs, double, triple flat thumbs to infinity twice, forever and ever, which is a mighty long time, as Prince once said. Good to see you guys. You've been excited. You should be excited. This is going to be fantastic. Okay, if you are a veteran to FEB truths, okay, then you're going to really love this. But if you're new to Flat Earth British, it might be a little bit of a roller coaster ride of emotions for you. You may feel a bit strange by the end, a little bit puffed out maybe, but you're in good company because we have 144 people just waiting here for this show, and they will look after you in chat feed and, you know, chat merrily, because it just happens to be the best chat feed on the whole of the interweb, which is a mighty big place, don't you know? So are you all feeling fantastic? Are you all excited? Right, let's get in the mood. We're going to have a fab night tonight. We're going to have so much fun. Okay, we can hardly contain ourselves. Okay, guys, later on, we're going to do a little, I guess, documentary, but looking in and digging into the life of Jesus Craig Christ, the first Messiah. You may not have heard of him. He wasn't that popular. You know, didn't have much of a following. He must be the Messiah. I should know. I've followed a few. Okay, this one was an early one. So clues in this galore, guys. The clues to take this movement forward. This movement will not be lying static at any costs. We are at war. Okay, and I have some poignant messages I would like to convey, because I've got all your attention, which is fantastic, because I do like to speak my mind. Now, I don't know if anyone's missing the magnitude of the problem we are facing and what we got coming. Is anybody missing it? Is anybody just, or are you just blanking it and pretending it's not happening and quite happy to sit there merrily while somebody else goes and sorts it all out? The only one who's going to save you is you. But you're going to need allies. You're going to need friends. You can't do this shit alone. Okay. And that's where the tribe comes in handy. Yeah. Good, trusted people, loving people. Okay. A rare fucking thing in a place full of fucking rats. Rats in your kitchen, if you like. Now, we're going to cover a lot in this post. I've been thinking about the orphan trains. And the reason I've been thinking about the orphan trains is because I made a promise in my Brian, when we found out about these a few years ago, that I wouldn't let them down. Okay. And what I mean by that, guys, is I think they were sending us a message. Okay. Now, are they going to create orphan trains again? Or are they going to create trains full of zombies again? Because I don't know whether you've noticed, guys, but, you know, this is really getting to me now when I think about it, right? The fall of America has happened and you did nothing, but you were mind controlled and you were masked. The fall of Britain has happened. Nobody came to save us. Nobody stood up. The protests are all well and good when they cut off the whole of central fucking London, all of their millions. What do you think pays for all of that? They want everyone in one place on camera, okay, so they can fucking trap you later. If they don't do that, well, they fucking should be doing that because that's intelligence. So they're doing that. So get yourself set up. Be cleverer. Now, if the internet does go black, we're going to be cut off from one another. We need to set something up. Okay, guys? I got CVs myself, ham, etc. Now, Biden is Hitler. Biden's controllers are beyond psychopathic and will have us all dead. Now, the news media corporations are all cranking up in America in the last week a campaign against non-vaxxers. So this is a message to the non-vaxxers. They don't like us. They're saying things like, non-vaxxers, stay home if you haven't had a vax. Or we will compromise your lives later if you haven't had a vax. And a whole plethora of threats from the man to make sure you have the death jab or the change jab, because that's what it's doing. It's changing these people. You can't say it's not. It is. They're dead in the eyes. There's something really spooky going on, guys. I wish it wasn't true, but it's fucking true. This is a proper horror film. Okay? Invasion of the Body Snatchers. You've got people here in the movement pissing in the fucking wind, causing division in Armageddon, guys. You want to fucking watch that shit, I tell you. Okay? But I've been here a long time, guys, and I've seen it all before. I've seen it all before. When you go over the target, you get flak. Okay? They're like little shit flies, if you like. I mean, shit flies. They can try and sting you, okay, when you're over the target. Now, I was expecting all of the time shit, and I always do, guys, okay, but it's part and parcel and process of being a truther, okay? Personally, I don't give a fuck. I'm a professional, non-give a fuck. I've had too much happen to me in my life to have bullshit and trivialities, okay, and wasting stuff, okay, at my age, at my life, in such a serious time, with such a serious thing that I feel I'm doing. You know, I'm not fucking whimsical here about all you guys. You know, I think about you all the time, all of the movements, all of the time, and all of the people in it. And I'll tell you something for nothing now, guys, right? There's people out here that are just trying to upset the entire fucking community and cause division amongst us all. And not only that, they don't actually care. And if they did care, they wouldn't. But it doesn't matter anybody, because nobody likes a fucking turncoat or trusts a fucking turncoat anyway. But the fact still remains that people in this community that have been upset, okay, about that fact of the community, which we love, proper love, okay? So we're on you. So do your worst. Apart from that, we're going to be thinking about Napoleon, and was he an actor? Now, I got some surprises for you that might blow your socks off when you see this a bit later on. But to start, okay, we're going to think about orphans. Just want to make a few poignant moments and have a little think about these, okay? And then we're going to think about a find that's been sent in to me. Now, it's been an epic week. There's loads happening. Fortunately, it was about a squillion degrees this week in Britain, and I couldn't actually think to save my life. Plus, I just found out this week why everyone is bouncing YouTube, guys, okay? They've had no choice in the matter. I found out this week that YouTube is dead, unfortunately, guys. YouTube is dead. Now, we're going to need to sort something else out. All will be explained later on, but it is. Nobody is going to make all of the efforts just to give it all a fucking way, okay? Which is what's going to be happening, or is happening already. So, lots of brilliant things happening. If you look on my Flat Earth British channel page, or Martin Leaker channel page, got t-shirts and ting, okay? So you can get like Flat Thumbs mugs. I want a Flat Thumbs mug. And Flat Thumbs t-shirt. I want a Flat Thumbs t-shirt on Teespring, okay? Which was, I got Holistic India to thank for that. So I'm just give you all a few shouts, okay? I don't want to draw this intro out too long because I got quite a bit of juice to get through today. Okay, guys, you may as well buckle in early because you're going to need to. Now, other stuff, let me just, before I get underway, books signed by myself. Okay, now what I've done is I've opened, because there's all of this massive fuckery with eBay at the moment. So I've had to like double verify. So I'm waiting for like my stupid bank to get this statement, which will probably be tomorrow, so I can open an eBay shop and then put my books on there. But some of them will have to be specific. So you would have to send me your name, you know, so I can write your name and stuff, you know. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to do that. It'll just be more generic, and I prefer not. You know, I don't want to sit there just fill all the books out. You know, much love, Flat Thumbs, Flat Earth British. Prefer it to be personal to yourselves. Okay, guys. So yeah, and with the t-shirts as well. If you do buy one, yeah, make sure you get a photograph of yourself in front of some building or what have you. Okay, or wet t-shirt. That was a joke. No one. It's wet t-shirt time again. Hi, calendar, and send them in. And we've had some new book pictures sent in as well, so we'll look at them. So if people have been buying Flat Earth British new book and they've been sending cool ass bumper stickers, I got loads of flyers for bumper stickers to print off, by the way, flat earth stuff. Not too many mud flood memes, but should get some. Alpha Billy on a plane, good to see you. Angel, experimental, elemental, good to see you. I at fairies, lovely. Wayfair, warfare, wayfair. Well, listen, I haven't put in all of this work, all 2,000 videos, 2 books, nearly, maybe 60 hours, 70 hours. It's all fucking day, guys. I'm working like 60 hours a fucking week, or something like that. You know, all the hours God gives. As soon as I wake up, your laptop's up, and then it's till fucking 3 in the morning or whatever, doing comments and stuff all day long. So I have very Miss PG, and I guess the other YouTubers. I don't know if a lot of them have got Think Tank on the go. Jenny, good to see you. Much love to Carly. Deco, Shane, Johnny, good to see you. Curved Water, you're funny, you are. Brady, Curvy Water. They're getting stupid, aren't they? We'll have a look at some memes and comedy later. As I said, we got a visit by Jesus Christ, the first Messiah. He was epic, by the way. Yeah, like as epic. Yeah, I want to hear praise be. Yeah, don't worry. John Smith. Yeah, the Agent Smiths. Yeah, well, I watched The Matrix earlier for the umpteenth time with my son, but it was fantastic in 4K. I really, really enjoyed it. I was like, fuck me. This is a documentary, especially with the Agent Smiths now out there, like the Mascos. Guys, they've told them they can take you off in places and they're keeping them on. It's stupid temperatures. They are completely fucking mind controlled. There's no doubt about it, okay? And they don't like the non-maskers, or the non-jabbed, okay? There are scaremongering things out there of people setting up, or them setting up a camp in Heathrow. I've viewed the one in JFK. I can't verify these things, but I have seen the infrastructure for something that could be passed as a prisoner of war camp local. And I've been talking about it for months with my friends, my son. Guard towers, new fencing, the whole fucking thing. And I thought to myself, fuck me, yeah. We need to unify and get the fuck out, guys. I'm telling you what, if this passes the spy, don't say I didn't fucking tell you so. How much warning do everybody fucking need to bug the fuck away from them before they go nuts on us? They're nuts. They're psychopaths. Guys, for fuck's sake. They're gaslighting to the extreme. How much are you going to put up with? They got everyone fucking jabbed. Got any plans? What are you thinking? Let it all pass by? It ain't going to fucking pass by, guys. This is fucking Armageddon, yo. Yeah? I'd be surprised if there was many people left on this plane in 5 years fucking time. Orphan trains all over the fucking again. But they'll be vaxxed. Because the last orphan trains, do you know what happened to them? Take a wild fucking guess. I hate people wasting a good fucking thing. Kappa, CMM, Frankie. I can't see anyone's will being as strong as mine, or my resolve being as strong as mine. And I'm telling you fucking what, guys, I don't give up. I never give up a fight. Not this fight. Yeah, this is the good fight. You know, the reason I do this, guys, is for people, ordinary fucking people, families with their children, families who should have a fucking equal opportunity in this place instead of just struggling all their fucking lives, have no idea about this realm or what's happened with the straw man, etc. We'd love to be able to free everybody with this information, don't you think, guys? Help everybody get back to health, happiness, instill a new paradigm, guys. This is where it fucking starts, guys. This is the Interco children's work, yeah. Think it's not real? Take a look out the fucking window. Go down the shops. Tell me it's not real. I had a friend contact me this week. He said, you still Flat Earth British on YouTube? I said, yeah. What's the matter, Michael? He said, I had the jab 2 weeks ago. And I tell you what, guys, he had a grave look on his face. Said he woke up in the morning feeling suicidal. This is a happy-go-lucky young chap I was. He says that he hammed himself, cut himself, and showed me it was blood running on his arm. Okay. He says to me that it won't heal, so he's bleeding out. So hemophilia as well as a symptom of this thing. Deborah Edwards, the juice. Well, let's get on with things, then have a little think. I'll come back in a minute. George. So I'm passionate about truth, guys. And I don't like being fucked with for start off. And I won't have any of it, actually. I won't have any of it. I'll do whatever it fucking takes as well, because this movement is too fucking precious to me. It's too many good people, okay? And we're all here for the same fucking reason, okay? We're going to let them jab our kids up, are we? Because that's what they're on for next, isn't it? To jab all the children. And then I was wondering today, I was thinking, do you know all these people have had changes because of this jab? Well, I've had loads of vaccinations. They just grab us out of the classroom when we were children. And I thought to myself, was I subject to like changes, like these invasion of the body snatcher changes years ago, like a 70s paradigm change? And I was unaware of it. This could have happened to us, guys. And we might not even fucking know how much we've been asleep. Think about it. Well, these jabs might be just to keep all of the vibration down so we don't wake up, don't you think? It's definitely something to do with the soul, guys. No doubt about it. It just stinks of evil. The whole fucking thing gives me the creeps. I swear to God it does. Last night thinking about it. Fuck me. Telling you what, I got a bad fucking feeling. Emma Coombs, Murphy. A bad feeling that we would let the fucking boat sail without us all is what I got a bad feeling about, guys. Everyone not taking it serious and pissing in the wind, thinking it's all going to be all right when it ain't going to be all right. Waiting for someone to save us. Who do you think? The government? The police? The army? Come save you? Social services? NHS? Take a pick. Maybe the WHO will help you. You're lucky you're fucking here, I'm telling you now. I fucking am. I am too. Stormy Gale? Martin, I think about this a lot. What do you say, love? How would we know when you change? Well, you wouldn't. I was wondering. I was thinking, fuck me, am I being like, if this happened before, and I could have been subject to this, like, invasion of the body snatchers type thing, what could I be really been like without these vaccines? I'm starting to really wonder that now, guys, because I got, holes here and holes there, and oh my God, the tech of they fucking using on us. Fucking experimental cattle. We just sit like cows, or in their case, sheep, going in to have a fucking bullpen in your head next, are you? No fighting, any of you? Nothing? Yes. Hi to France. Much love to France. Well, we're going to talk about Napoleon's got a boner and he's got his apart. We're going to have a few surprises along the way. And I'm going to talk about his official life, although I have studied Napoleon, so I'm very much up on him because I have 2 novels in the room of his autobiographies. So I'm fully aware on the official narrative of the Prince of Corsica who became an emperor. This guy is full on Phoenician and more. And I will propose something that I can't see as undeniable, really. Once you see it, you can unsee it, and you'll be like, oh, fucking hell. Okay. Is that I think either A, it never really existed, or we're looking at a team of actors put in place to hand us a very fictitious and fabricated past, I'm afraid, which is very creepy in itself. So we'll look at that. So let me share screen. Much love to you all. 707 of you. I'm on live on the Celtic Tatarian channel, Facebook channel, and Martinica channel. So platforms, before we get into it, much love. We're going to have a good giggle later and have a laugh about things. Okay. So. Oh, boy, this is not falling on deaf ears. Just saying. Anyway. Rumpty Toodle, pina colada, half a pound of muesli. So, Orphan trains. So, this is in the official narrative. Can you imagine what the real story is? Tens of thousands of children with no parents. Where are the parents? Well, official narrative says cholera, epidemics, but they're gone. The parents are dead. And it's quite pitiful, these kids are shipped out all over the world. This girl here breaks my heart. There's something, it's like she's a really moody mare or she's got no soul because she just looks dead in the eyes. haunting. This is why I used this as a thumbnail today. I thought this photograph was really fucking haunting. What are they saying? What are they thinking? Are they warning us? Are they warning us? Because we don't know what happened, guys. They got the history books. Something really fucked up and bad happened, and use your evidence in the official narrative. Kids, he looks just like me as a child. I swear to God, that looks just like me as a child. That could be me. Living on the streets of every city in Christendom. Stacks put into the workhouse. Check this out. Or orphanage asylums, which are always massive Tatarian buildings. No parents, no love, psychopaths to bring them up. Controlled. Really sad. Heartbreaking. Dished out to families. Fucking whatever families. Just, or sent on a pit. You know, what's the average age on these boys? Yeah, all of them are like probably under 15 or something, you know, and they're working probably a mile underground doing the work of men. And that's the normal thing in the past. Slave labor for children, orphan trains. So that's in the official narrative, guys. And what they think they are saying is, don't let it happen again. And now everyone's getting on this second, third jab. Yeah. Something needs to be done, guys. I'm sure. I'm not going to keep wasting my breath. Anyway, let's move on. That's just a message to start. Now, this is fantastic and breathtaking. What we're going to look at here, guys, is a mausoleum or a monument handed to me, and it's in Germany, in Bavaria. Never seen it before, and it's called the Liberation Monument. It's to commemorate the victories of Germany over Napoleon Bonaparte. The narrative we'll look into slightly in a minute, but you have to admit, this is mind-blowing. Now, I was on a show this week with Dave, who's the Felon Show in New Zealand. We love Dave. He's our blessed brother. So I showed a little bit of this. So some of you may have seen clips of it, not this much, though. So, yeah, what we're looking at here is a fantastically big monument that screams of the old world. Now, you can't really get its scale of this rotunda from here, but I think you will now. So the narrative is it's to commemorate, as I said, the victories of the Germans, which weren't too many. I guess you had General Bolcher turning up late at the Battle of Waterloo, that I suspect never even happened. And all of these battles that the Prussians were involved in against Napoleon, I'm not buying any of it. This thing is massive, absolutely massive. So they say they built it not long after the Napoleonic Wars. So around 1835, they say, obviously no photographic evidence. It is full on Phoenician, as you can see with the massive giant store. Definitely stinks of the old world. It's got sacred geometry for a start of, and then this, the scale, just breathtaking. Every angel carved to perfection, and each shield showing an apparent victory of the Prussians over the French, apparently. All of this to commemorate battles, and all that effort up on top of that hill. No. This was something else, maybe reused to commemorate, but it just seems too much of an effort. I dig that they, commemorate the dead, but this is something else. So, oh my God, it is so big. Check that floor out. Everything in marble paneling, everything in the highest quality products. And the dome itself has then column things going on. So heat sink sort of activity. This thing looks like in the past it was some sort of technosmia device. So the scale is fantastical. It's very similar to the Parthenon in Paris and Rome. The ceiling has a ever decreasing dome going to an oculus, the same as you see in the Parthenons. But this floor is something special about it. It seems to have some very trippy optical effect from above. So yeah, check that ceiling. Oh my God. Just to commemorate them battles, I'm not buying it. It's too big. It's just too, this is old world. And there's no photographs of this thing being done anyway. It's just the same old bullshit narratives. And the superior quality products, you know. Do you notice these as well up on here? Roman things, which we see where the Romans carry messages and plaques. Yeah. So she's gone up on the top bit now, the gallery, the size of the columns. You're telling me they dragged all of them columns individually, one at a time, to the top of that hill? Yeah, apparently. And then lifted them up there, 1835. What did they use? Must have been really, really muddy state of affairs. This is a massive engineering project, guys, and it's on top of a hill out in the countryside. Really? Nothing else going on? I don't think so. This is overworld. Wow, look at that. Wow. Excellent to have a drone in there. Have a little drone flight around. That would be a fantastic thing to have a drone flight. But look at that floor, guys. See that trippiness going on? It moves. Whoa. And this veranda's got checkerboard floor, Masonic floor. So what you find is the Germans, the French, and the British at this period are all exactly the same. They're the same buildings, same art, and same everything in the Napoleonic era and later, as you will see. There is no difference between these people. It's all Phoenicia, as you will see. And just as far as I can see, a psyop just to keep the populations busy, as they are doing now. Everyone thinking about, oh, the cold, oh, this variant, that variant, whatever. No evidence, whatever, just listening to, just repeaters. Everyone's a repeater. Liberation Hall is what it is. Okay, it's in Kalheim in Bavaria. Okay, and that was the Danube River. They say Rhine, Main, Danube Canal. Oh, I bet that's really big. And it was to commemorate the victory over Napoleon in the Wars of Liberation of 1813 through to 1815. Very interesting little datage there. And let's have a think about Napoleon a minute. Now, that is fantastic, that building. So what you find with Napoleon is apparently he took his entire army to Egypt, and he's got a bit of a fascination with Egyptology. And apparently one of his soldiers shot the nose off of the Sphinx with a cannon in target practice, or so the narrative goes. And one of Napoleon's soldiers finds the Rosetta Stone, which gives us all of our information for hieroglyphics and Egyptology today. Yes or no? No, right. So this is the site of Battle of Waterloo, and there's a pyramid there and a giant obelisk on top. Was the pyramid there before? And I don't think anything happens in this era. They show paintings of mass burial pits, but I would love to see them dig them up in the modern day and show us them dead there. I'd love to see that. So yeah, a giant pyramid, and also Austerlitz, the first victory against the Russians and the Germans as well, from Napoleon. His first concisive victory, I would say. And these follies are these, whatever they are, little towerlets, like little castles with technasmia in, to commemorate, you know, on these sites of Waterloo and Austerlitz, I can't say it, and Waterloo. So check this out. So the lion of control, what is the ball? Again, is the ball us? And I couldn't help but notice that, you know, the similarities between the pyramids at Waterloo, and think about that name as well, Water and Loo, you know, something in that, you know, especially with the paradigm of water and the Phoenicians. So this is Glastonbury tour. I was there a couple of months ago, seen this, but it was closed off. You couldn't go up it because of you know why. Now, this church used to be a bigger affair, but they say it fell down in an earthquake in the 1400s. And apparently, loads of places in Britain are shattered by an earthquake in the 1400s. This thing, to me, is, well, it's obviously an earthwork, but it's massive and it's a pyramid. It is artificial pyramids. So they say it is Avalon, the mystical city in the mist. It's tied in with Arthurian legends, which I'm going to be talking a little bit. I don't like to talk too much about Arthur because I really don't want, take anything from Wilson. Plus, I don't speak Welsh, and his work is fantastic on the Arthurs. But for the same token, I'm from Wales, and the land of Merlin, Arthur, and all the rest, and everything where I live is basically Arthur related. As shit if you not. So in the future, I will talk about some Arthur-y stuff. Knights of the Round Table. So yeah, what about this? So Napoleon and Wellington, they are opposition. They are two generals, and they apparently look at one another on the hillsides over the Battle of Waterloo and wave to one another or tip a hat to one another. Apparently, they can see one another. So anyway, this is Napoleon's insane funeral float. But the weird thing is, he was on exile on a shithole little island of St. Helier. Apparently dies of lead poisoning. So they poisoned him, basically, in a tiny little house on an island in the South Atlantic, well out of the way. They bring him back, and he's got this big, fantastic thing going on. What's with that? Now, there are a couple of photographs, and I guess this is a lithograph, but it looks like a photograph of Wellesley. So this is the Duke of Wellington, who became Prime Minister after all of this affair. And there he is as a young man. And the first thing I noticed about old Wellington, right, is he was a Knight of Malta, he's a Freemason, but he looked a bit French with his old nose. And I thought, well, let's get a bit earlier. So let me just draw your attention to this. This is Napoleon Bonaparte, and he has exactly the same badge as Napoleon, as Wellington over here. And Wellington is obviously a Freemason because he's doing the old Freemasonic thing, as well as Napoleon doing the Freemasonic thing. But moreover, guys, is it me, or is there a striking resemblance between Wellington and Napoleon? Check that conch out. Now, I know Wellington was a tall chap, and I know Napoleon was a little chap, but you don't actually need them there, do you? You just need the narrative of their existence and a couple of actors for the paintings. So, yeah, isn't that uncanny how similar he looks to Napoleon? Uncanny, I would say. And no two pictures look the same of Napoleon. Apparently, this is him arriving in an empty Moscow. And he's apparently a little bit pissed off there because everyone is already gone, probably dead. So you want to sort that comb over, mate? Not the night, Josephine. I got to comb my hair. I'm washing my hair. So here he is, looking a little bit more Corsican, I would say. But still, he's got all of the regalia of the Freemasons, and he's a prince. He's got a crown, but he crowns himself an emperor. And there he is. Apparently, this is a romantic version of him going over the Alps. In reality, he probably would have been in big furs and freezing his balls off going over the Alps, copying Hannibal, but without the elephants. So here he is doing the Baphomet. Now, you can overlay a Baphomet sat on the throne, and he's doing exactly the same thing as Baphomet here. This is the Baphometic position, okay, guys? So he is a Phoenician. He's completely into the Baphometic way, and because of that, piece of shit. And he's a Roman emperor, but only in the 1800s. This is only 200 years ago. We should have more on this man. It bugs me. And I've got two different books, and they're both slightly different of his life story, but it's always, more or less the same tale. You know what I mean, guys? And it just sounds like a fairy tale. So what is he telling us here? He's got his hand over the orb, like if there's an organite field coming off of it. And what's he saying? Is he saying, I got the power? Is he saying, we got the tech? There he is as an emperor with his golden eagle. Very, very, very Roman. But again, strikingly like a young Wolsey. It's really, really weird. But no doubt in my mind, he's got the laurel leaf of control. They appointed him, and he's that's him in the night, because he said the future's so bright you gotta wear shades, and he was right about that. Here he is, apparently dead. They can't take a photograph in 1835, apparently, because apparently they don't exist. You know, he's one of the richest men in Europe, and he can't get any tech together to take a lithograph or anything. So what? Is he just got a painter in to paint him while he's dead? The painter, it would have been minging and like all bloaty by the time a painter got through that. So something else going on. Okay, he could have asked and got a photo or something better. Lithograph, something like this. So there he is, his Freemasonic pose. 100% one of them. There he is, a little bit younger. Still a Freemason, still showing you his allegiance. So the narrative for, you know, I included in my new book, The Holy Grail of the Great Reset, for the psyop of the Rothschilds at the Battle of Waterloo, and coming back to the London Stock Exchange and reporting the outcome of the Battle of Waterloo as a loss. So they sold all the stock exchange to basically sell, panic, and the Rothschilds snapped it all up. And then the real courier turned up and said, oh, fuck no, it was a decisive victory. It was like, oh shit, the Rothschilds just bought up majority share of Britain, don't you know? Oh God. So here it is. Yeah, just this is Napoleon. Basically, his first wife, Josephine, she was married before, so he's just basically, we changed all the rules. It was called the Napoleonic Code, where he changes all the rules. Yeah, she can marry me. I'll fucking write the rules. You know, it bugs me, rules. You know, did you know there was rules of war? How can there be rules in war? You can kill them. You can't kill them. It's war. That makes no sense. So this is his throne, Napoleon's throne in Fontainebleau. And just absolutely beautiful. Two fasces there, fasces here, lolly for control, two ends, Napoleon. You see these all over Paris. Absolutely sublime chandeliers. And the purple. So here we got a bit of a clue concerning the Phoenicians a little bit later on that you might be intrigued with. So yeah, he was exiled twice, comes back apparently, regains Paris, regains France. The army apparently is like, you want to kill your emperor? No, we're going to join you, mate. Sounds like a pack of shit. So apparently that's the case. And this is where he was in exile in St. Hilaire and St. Helena, which happens to be in the middle of the southern Atlantic Ocean, maybe a few hundred miles south of the Ascension Islands. It's that remote. They stick him on there, keep him out of trouble. Or you can't really establish whether he actually exists or not. And here's that evidence for Napoleon. He's got a bit of a conk, as I said. His death mask. Is that evidence that Napoleon ever really existed? Okay. And a load of paintings. And there's his tomb. So not that we could exhume that and ask him, but look at the effort made in this tomb. Similar thing as we've seen in that other mausoleum, but obviously not as much. But 100% Phoenician. So somebody took the time, apparently 1826, to paint a dead, you know. Apparently, Phoenicians are big-time Christians. He's got it on his chest, but he's got the laurel leaf of control, and he's Baphometic all at the same time. If he's not, why has he got a Baphometic pose on his throne when he's an emperor and he's a Christian? It's funny that, isn't it? I can see the faceless knight in the background up here. Faceless knight. Spooky. So yeah, he was married twice. He married Josephine, and he had a second wife as well. Changed all the rules, and he done a bit of like Solomoning. So, you know, trying to be his emperor, bring him in. I'll try and do right by you all. So this is apparently the Battle of Waterloo. They're telling us 500,000, yeah, 500,000 men fought over this farmhouse. But at the end of the battle, the farmhouse is still there. Okay, it's still there today. Huguemont, you can visit. They say the guy who lives there, he'll show you a bucket of bits of metal that he says of the existence of the Battle of Waterloo when it was only 200 years ago. What they say they're doing here is digging mass pits. But I'm sorry, a piss poor little watercolor does not tell me that this happened. You know, there's supposed to be tens of thousands of people killed at Waterloo fighting over this piss poor little farmhouse. Does that make sense to you guys? No, and the name of it. So there he is, his second wife. First one, Josephine. Second one, it's gone. It's gone. I'll come back. Yeah, so he changes all the rules, a bit like Henry VIII does, isn't it? He's like, no, I want to marry them all. So, but sir, it's not allowed in the Catholics. Do not allow it. We got to fuck them off. I'm changing the rules. We're having our own churchage, and I can marry who I want. Yeah, because I'm Henry, innit? Totally British attitude. Yeah. So there he is marrying for the second time. Oh, I can't stand it when I have a mental block for the name. But yeah. So he was a bit of a boy. So he was an actor. He was a bit of a boner. Apparently a bit of a short ass. Time Bandits he loved. He said, oh, little people. I love you, little people. So a little idea. Now, don't think that, you know, Wellington and Napoleon is out of the bounds of possibility that they could be the same person, because this might throw you right now. Check this out. This is early photographs of Abraham Lincoln. Why is it that Abraham Lincoln looks almost exactly the same as a young John Brown? John Brown's body. If I never knew John Brown existed, somebody would show me that photograph, that photograph, that photograph, that photograph. I would say, and they said to me, who's this? I would say Abraham Lincoln. Wouldn't you? So why is it that John Brown is identical to Abraham Lincoln when they're supposed to be, you know, well, he's supposed to be dead, isn't he? John Brown's body's dead. But, you know, he's a legendary abolitionist and, you know, part of the whole thing narrative of the Civil War. Uncannily and spookily similar. I'll go a little bit further. Jefferson Davis, who's the Confederate president, over in Richmond, sending like little candle signals, probably to Lincoln through the window over the Potomac. Yeah, apparently. Also has a spooky, striking resemblance to John Brown and Abraham Lincoln. In fact, uncomfortably close. In fact, I did a layering of these photographs back about 4 years ago on the Celtic Tatarian channel, and we were looking at the same man. Right, the young Abraham Lincoln, the young John Brown are the same person in my mind, and also Jefferson Davis. We're looking at just actors for these photographs. I'm sure it's the same for people like General Sherman, and you know, he looks like he's, you know, been dragged through a hedge backwards in every one of his photographs. Yet he's supposed to be, you know, an elite. So isn't that weird, guys? Isn't that weird? John Brown is Abraham Lincoln. If not, it's so close. It's hard to believe. Also with him, he's got a striking resemblance. Could be a cousin. Could be a cousin. Could be a cousin to Lincoln or something, or even his brother. Even his brother. Oh, look at that one. For it. Look at that. I know Jefferson. Fuck me. There are definite similarities in the framing, the face and everything. Ah, what about that one? All right, that's a younger Jefferson. Oh, fuck me. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. That is really spookily close, wouldn't you say? So I'm just proposing that, you know, we know about Tavistock Institute, guys. We know about the social engineering. We know history books are lies. And we can't, you know, this is the only evidence of any of this and narratives that they give us, okay, guys? And it just looks like that they're the same people, just actors. Disagree? Well, I think it's very uncanny, and I think it's really, really close. Too close for comfort. So I've proposed this before as maybe being a real photograph of Napoleon, or it's just a setup act. You know, the backdrop's like some sort of blanket or, you know, drapes. It says ML on there. Oh, J. Joaquin. Oh, no, that wouldn't fit. Anyway, because that would be a B for Bois. So yeah, it's got the two Masonic pillars. He's in the middle, crown in some sort of glass dome on top of a book. Guessing that's a Bible. He gets the scepter and the orb, so he gets to lie with his super weapons. He's got tech, and it's always with the Phoenicians the draping of the materials. Is this to echo what looks like waves or something? Why always with the flowing materials and the curtains or the stage curtains? They do it every time. They lift the stage curtain so you see the stage set. And this is like a stage curtain for the actor, Napoleon. You know, he's just a brunt in, you know, Punch magazine and all of these things, you know, these satirical pieces in the apparent Victorian era as a joke, you know. But, you know, they did the same thing with Hitler. He's supposed to be this little guy with a funny moustache. So there you are, as I said, the modern Hannibal, the last king of Rome, swearing an eternal enmity to England. And there he is, this Balthamatic emperor. So Nostradamus spoke of him in his quatrains. I also added a chapter about Nostradamus in my new book. And he said that, you know, this guy was a prince from Corsica and he would be an emperor, and he basically just spells out all of this terrible shit that went on with this guy if he was real. So look, he's got his foot on St. Helier where he dies, apparently, of lead poisoning because too much lead on the paint. That's the narrative. And he got his foot on the ball, the same as the lion. Yeah. So he's got a globage because he's a globe head. So Russia, Prussia, Denmark. So it's just basically all of Europe on there. And he's like pointing at France with the scepter. And there it is again. So yeah, they bring him back and he goes in this Phoenician float or boat. And there's some coins. He's all over coinage. So, you know, that's your evidence that he exists. And on the second, you know, the other side of this coin, it shows wrestling mermen. So the whole Phoenician thing going on. Ooh, what's happening there? Oh, I don't want to look at that too much. So that one's 1804. Intriguing, yeah. And this is some of his suites at some of his palaces, like Fontainebleau. Phoenicians arriving. How many times have we seen this with Venus and Hermes, Mercury, etc., turning up out of the water? And the Phoenicians, yeah, absolutely mind-blowing. Everything highest quality, obviously, because he's an emperor. So yeah, as I said, it shows you that they're looting Europe, you know, seizing Italian relics. So Napoleon's going on the rob, isn't he? He's gone across Europe. He's gone on the rob, which is what, you know, you've got to get their surrender, the enemy. And he just says, like, I want all your good shit and your women, usually the case. And there he is in Moscow thinking, fuck me, that was cold. What do I do now? And there's nobody to torment. I would torment my own soldiers all the way back to France. So, yeah, look at this. Looks like the Amber Room. In a pissed off Napoleon in his arrival to Moscow. So the Russians finally engaged the French near Moscow, 500 miles inside Russia. The French won. But when Napoleon entered Moscow, he found the capital in flames. Napoleon soon realized he could not feed the house of his army in Moscow. Thus, on October 1812, he ordered the retreat. So apparently the Russians didn't set the fires. They hired mercenary Germans to do token fires. So it wasn't all the city. It was just random buildings. Okay. Obviously, the Kremlin didn't burn down because it's still there. Okay. And apparently this is Napoleon's army on sledges during the winter with apparently a Moscow in flames in the background. Okay. And this is Napoleon's nephew, but he's in photograph. He's basically he succeeded Napoleon as ruler of the French Republic after the French Revolution, and we have his wife here. I'm not sure who she was, and Queen Victoria and Albert all in one photograph. So that's a priceless photograph, definitely. So I've showed you that, and oh, there he is. Apparently, this is the state of Moscow. Okay, but look at this. This looks like a reset city. So you telling me, right, after he's lost like 400,000, froze to death, and then the Battle of Borodino, and then he's like, oh, hardly any left, like 10% of his fighting force, but he's got all of his cannon and all of his artillery pieces that he's carried from France thousands of miles away for this artillery bombardment to destroy the city. No, that's bullshit. His supply lines would have been stretched to the hilt. If Hitler couldn't have managed it with tanks and railways and vehicles, I'm sure he wouldn't have managed it. He said that he never had no food and he couldn't sustain his army. He had to fuck off home. I can't see them shipping or carrying on a horseback this much armament to take out this much masonry. Does that make sense? Ugh. Wonder what them tunnels are. Look at this. Although the fires are attributed to, but they did have a bombardment. They always like to soften up the enemy with a bombardment before they go in, terrify them. It's all psychological, don't you know, rather than damaging. So, yeah, these are interesting. Them 1812 photographs. I'll have to show you them at some time because I don't know if all of you have seen them. Absolutely fascinating. So, I'm coming back for a second. Oh, I sounded proper Welsh then, didn't I? 1,057 of you watching. Wow. We're having a fantastic time anyway tonight. So what do you think, guys? What do you think? Let me know. Press 1 in comments now if you think there is a striking, spooky resemblance between John Braun, Abraham Lincoln, and possibly the death of Jefferson Davis. What do you think? A 1 or, nah, mate, you're tripping again. You ain't got it right. Awesome. So Carol says a 1. Yeah, it is uncanny, isn't it? Yeah, I know. I couldn't believe it the first time I saw it years ago. I was like, that's the same bloke. And I overlaid him on a video, and it was like, just fit it. It was like, yeah, that's him, all right. Yeah, I know. So, okay, 2-2. JT, 2. We never asked for 2. Anyway, much love to you all, guys. You feel fantastic? Okay, I would have done some videos this week, but I haven't had a chance, guys. I've been fucked with the heat, can't think properly, and basically tied up on YouTube bollocks. Everyone's bouncing YouTube, and I don't fucking blame them. And this is why. We have basically had my account blocked this week, where I had to declare taxes to America. Yo, American government, you better fucking give me something back, yo. Paying taxes to America. And apparently to the crown as well. They just robbed like 30% off like that. And I'm supposed to pay double tax, leaving virtually fuck all of the AdSense when I pays my rent with it, which is not a good thing, actually, because basically that will mean that I'm working all the hours God sends for them, for the man. That's not good. So, got to come up with a new thing. I'm going to open an eBay shop next week and do something like that. Okay, because YouTube's fucking dead. But I'm going to carry on you because got the think tank. Tatarian meltage, flat thumbs meltage. So let's have a look. Oh, I see. Thank you for your real good help in comments on the Telegram. We got a Telegram, Flat Earth British think tank Telegram channel now. You can. I'm not sure if it's linked below. Yes, I think it is. You can check that out. Everyone's chatting away in there, and I'm pretending to mod it. Okay, and go back and forth and look at the videos and pretending that I've looked at what everyone has been posting. Taffy, you've been on mushrooms for that one. Taffy, what would you know, Taffy? You're a Taffy. You got them growing under your feet, mate. Yeah, we're Welsh. They used to give us mushrooms instead of like milk as babies. You know, it's a normal thing for us Welsh people. Brown eyes is your flat thumbs. Oh, thank goodness, Flatterday. Oh, I know, it's been such a drag of a fucking week and hot. Fucking hell. Canon Carol, good to see you. Three Fingers, good to see you. And Eben. So yeah, we got loads to come in this show, guys. It's only been, oh, that was a quick hour. Jesus, time flies. Who was that? So yeah, I'm not going to go anywhere. Don't despair, guys. You know, if the case comes to the case, you're like, I'm not going to just fuck off because it's not paying and I can't pay my rent with fucking YouTube, because that's not the case. Truth is more important. But fact still remains that I won't be able to bring truth if I'm on the fucking street. So hopefully this book will save my ass. David Smith, good to see you. Kim, Miles, Deborah Edwards. So Jenny, loving the mist, brings awesome love and vibration to the whole community, which comes through in waves. Rick, good to see you. Oh, Tinker Eyes Kelly, and watching you from a Greek island where life is looking normal. Oh, look at you. I'm not reading any more of that. It's not fair. I mean, shithole in Ely. Barry. Not that I mind. It could be a lot worse. I'm grateful for whatever anyway. Barry, it's 48 degrees. Oh my God, don't die, Barry. Put your head in the water. No, you died then. Just don't breathe. No, you died then. Me, hello, me. You hot, me. Waking Possum, who is Sue. I send you 100 quid. PayPal send you 67. Sucks. I think I love Sue right now. 67, the summer of love. That's when I arrived in this place. Fucking asking for it when they left me in this realm. They really fucking were. Lotus. It was my friend Dean in Hawaii land. I'm hearing some crazy stories about the weather in Hawaii and everywhere else, and floods, mud floods in Belgium and stuff. I'll show you some of these floods along the way. So what's coming next is pictures curio, and some stuff you may not have known about, all to do with the fields of alternative history, all to do with Brian Splats, and a continuation of the adventure so far. Kat, good to see you, sweetness. Looking for mileage. Muddy boots. So, Dank, love to you, my brother. Chili. It's hot. It is. It's hot to trot. It's too hot to trot. Well, not really. Jabba Justice. Never too hot to trot. Cannon. Armo. S-Cube. Oh. So, yeah, if you're watching now, 1,000 you, do join in chat and do not be a lurker. And we are very, very nice people and we'll all look after you. Okay, drop love bombs. Okay, right, back to the juice. Oh, make sure to share this show out, please, if you would. To get a crowd over, a bigger crowd. So this is fantastic. I love this. I picked this up. It's Clues of London. And I think these are really good clues. And I'll show you why now. So it's sights around London. This young lady goes around London. I don't want to do the audio, but it has got written dialogue. And you get railings which are shaped like this, okay, with bends in them. Hundreds of thousands of ARP stretchers were made to carry wounded soldiers in the Blitz, and they reused them in little packs in London. Look, stretchers. Also, this is a good clue for mudflood. This is, and I should have twigged this earlier when I was looking into the other rivers of London. Now, what's the story with this weird street name? And it is, oh, fuck me. Sorry, it's buffed. I'll just reload that. Sorry. It snaps sometimes, the Google things. Fucking shit. But it's Google. Yeah, shit. It's the fucking man, innit? CIA, innit, Google? Fuckers. So, yeah, anyway. So, this street in London is where there's a river. There's 2 rivers, or maybe more, going under the streets of London. Now, what I mind-blowing is the depth of these rivers when they were only supposed to be on ground level only as little as 200 years ago. So it's called Turn Again Lane. Okay. And this chick's like, now this is Farringdon Road, guys. Yeah. And what you can see today is actually there was a river under Farringdon Road. Okay. And there's a little bit down on this corner where you can still witness the river. Now check this. This river was on ground level at some time in the 18th century. It's still flowing. So they didn't rise or drop the river. It's still on its original level. And it's that far down. What do you say, 30 foot? Depth for the mud flood is 30 foot. That was on ground level in the 18th century. And now it's that deep. Where do you think all of this extra stuff come from, guys? Good clue, innit? And there's a couple of these deep rivers as well under London. The real reason behind the street name is because the river blocked the way, so it had to go and turn around again. Okay. And this is sad. This is sad. So this is Merchmont Street to look down to the spot of the saddest sculptures in London. Let her explain. This is to do with orphans. And short walk from here to Carham Field site of the Foundling Hospital, opened in 1741 by Thomas Coram. Okay. And there it is. Look at this mud flooded building. I've seen this building before. I know I have. So short walk from here is Coram Fields, site of the Foundling Hospital, opened in 74. No, I just said that. But it's muddy inside and it's a big Victorian type building. Okay. It was a place where desperate mothers could leave babies they couldn't care for. And the original ledge still stands today. So I bet that give you little creepy buzzes standing there. So basically, mothers used to just come along and place their babies on here. It was a place where desperate mothers would leave their babies. Okay, guys, but it's a bit of a sad thing because they left little tokens, these little badges. Okay, mothers often left tokens. So when their children were older, they could reunite. But apparently, something like 12% ever returned to their parents. So there you are. Out of 18,000 babies admitted, 154 were ever reclaimed. 18,000 just dumped on that one place, guys. Just dumped on that one place. You find that mad? So the sculptures and artwork by John Aldous. Oh, there's an interesting name. And they're all over this place near the Foundling Hospital. That might be worth a visit. Might be full of clues. Look at the architecture inside. I'm sure the Orphans didn't have it so good. This is interesting as well. So Tower Bridge. Here comes something that you may not have noticed. I swear I never have, and I've been over this dozens of times. This one here, walked past it loads. It's a chimney. It's a chimney. Coal fires, Clean Air Act. It was stopped in 1956, apparently, and it was for the guard room. Okay, so you probably never noticed this sneaky bit of history right next to the Tower of London. That. And this is in the 1920s entrance to what was the Tower subway. Check that out. Let's go deep underground. It was built in 1868 for a small fee. You could sit in a carriage and be pulled by cables under the Thames. Under the Thames. Like that. Built in 1868 at a small fee. Oh, I just read that. Excuse me. So yeah, in like some sort of train. It would take you from there. But following fatality, lifts, and one fatal accident, it became a pedestrian tunnel. Then when Tower Bridge reopened, and that was free, it closed for good. And the tunnels are used today for water mains and communication cables. Interesting, isn't it? And you probably never knew, but London was apparently founded by Rome, they say 2,000 years ago, and the evidence is everywhere. So you have a bit of a Roman wall here in a car park, but these are dotted around all over London, bits of the original bit of Rome, proving to me that it wasn't 2,000 years ago. And there's the old London Bridge, built in the 1970s. The poor people of Arizona got ripped off, apparently, for the replacement bridge that they sent to them. But if you head to this church, St. Magnus the Martyr, you can see what it used to look like in medieval London. And it was like a city on the river. So they have a model here in the little church. Okay, built in 1290, lasted until the 1830s, or so they say. I would love to see a photograph. It's funny, it just cuts out 10 years before the advent of photography, but look at it. It's like a fairy tale. Massive buildings. And this is the retired policeman that made the model. Interesting. Check these mud flooders. So this open space in Bethnal Green is hiding. This is the Arnold Circus Centre and Boundary Estate built on top of the Nickel slum, which is that there. Let's have a look at it. One of the worst slums in Victorian London. Amazingly, it's actually the rubble of this demolished slum housing that created this raised area. Is that so? So they're saying that all of that's built on slums. And it's used for TV locations. So yeah, some good clues in there, especially with well, all of it really. Here's another clue. Did you know this? Seen this on, I was watching Gypsy Road the other night, and I was like, what? So Werner von Braun, yeah, he wrote novels, and he wrote one in German. It got translated into English, and it's Project to Mars. And basically, you got somebody traveling to Mars, and guess what his name is? Elon. So let's dig that again. There's a book written by Werner von Braun, Project to Mars, and they're going to Mars and the Elon Musk. Just like Elon Musk. Yeah. Interest in the novel increases. It increased to the 2021 when people connected Elon, the Martian leader, to the business magnate Elon Musk, suggesting that von Braun may have predicted Musk's space exploration venture. Yeah, he predicted it. He did, yeah, because he was highly psychic as fuck. They're just giving you away. This is gaslighting to the extreme, guys. Gaslighting to the extreme. So here's another interesting thing. History. This is shit. UNESCO, you should fuck off. And Liverpool, don't worry about it. UNESCO are shit. No, I included UNESCO in my latest book because they run all of the major archaeological sacred sites in the world. Like, who said they could? So Liverpool has been stripped of its UNESCO status. Couldn't be more insulting. Liverpool is stripped of his World Heritage status after the UN committee found developments threatened the value of the city's waterfront. The decision was made following a secret ballot. So what they're saying, right? What they're saying is, it's too fucking scruffy. We can't handle it. You didn't add anything, and they're saying it's deteriorating, and you know, you should have done more with it. We give it to you in 2004, and what have you built? Sweet fuck all. Yeah, this was an up and coming city. Not only that, they did the same to, believe it or not, the greatest archaeological treasure apparently in Britain, Stonehenge, has also lost its UNESCO status because they built a tunnel underneath, a motorway tunnel, and apparently, you know, they don't give a shit about UNESCO status. So, yeah, Liverpool has just been badly insulted by these. Don't worry about it, Liverpool. You got the Beatles. You will always have the Beatles. And Jenny and the Pacemakers. Oh, and the La-Las. Oh, and Echo and the Bunnymen. Just saying. So this is an interesting etymology for Phoenicians. This was sent in by a subscriber in my emails. Something to learn here. Now, I talked about the word files as in like an narco file, somebody likes the night, and obviously with the ph there was some sort of Phoenician connotation there. Means friends with, okay, or philia, friends with Felicia sea. So friends of the sea is what this file means, friends of the sea. And then this lady thought, why did the Greeks name this race Phoenicians? Did they really mean what I hear? The palm trees. The Phoenicians can be regarded as the palm trees. Is it because where they come from is full of palm trees? Pray tell. It's not interesting that the money pit in Oak Island in Arcadia, thought to be something to do with the Phoenicians or the Knights Templar, has remnants or bits of palm in its tunnels thousands of miles away, and the Phoenicians are called the palm trees. So come again, the palm trees, people that come from where the palm trees grow. I don't know, could be, it states in Wikipedia. Interesting. The name Phoenicians, like Latin phone, comes from the Greek phonike, or the word phonix, meant variably Phoenician person, Turanian purple, crimson, date palm. Date palm. That's what Phoenician means, date palm, or purple. Homer used it with each of his meanings. And the mythical bird, the phoenix, also carries the same name, but this meaning is not assessed until centuries later. So it's difficult to discern which meaning came first. They don't really know the meaning of or which came first, Phoenicians or Phoenix. So they don't really know which came first, guys. Interesting why they're called the palm trees, though. Clue itch. So, did you send me a book cover this week? Okay, if you have bought a book, okay, send me pictures. These are some of them so far of the fantastic Flat Earth British peeps. Yeah, we've bought Holy Grail, the Great Reset, and Holy Grail of the Flat Earth. Okay, and this week's, now this gentleman sent them in yesterday. Okay, he went to work, and look at this rotunda thing there. And he was very proud. He got on his bike, and there's Dominic and gang. Oh, Flo! Look at that face. Look at that face. And well, this is always my favorite. Yeah, Moonbeam Edge. So this was Tommy Rogers. I think he sent these in from Toronto. Flat thumbs to my classmate brother, and a subscriber went to a ancient monument, and look how beautiful that photograph is. So yeah, if you want to get your photograph on, send them in. Check this chick, yeah, with my bookage, yeah, the Asia, yeah, she likes my book, epic. Thanks, Asia. And I think this might be, I don't know whose thumbnail. Let's inspect. Let's see if this is Asia's thumbnail. No. She's a red fingers, and we got a purple, or a, well, that's more of a greeny blue. I don't know, turquoise. What's she smoking? Lambert, Sterling. Ooh. And she's having a Thatcher's rose. Oh, I love a Thatcher's rose. I was on them in Turkey. Oh yeah, they wipes the floor with you then, don't they? And whoever sent that. Okay, so very good. Keep them coming. And if you get a t-shirt or whatever, or you're having a cup of tea with a flat thumb mug, send your picture and I'll post them up. You can have shouts. So this, I only found out, was on my channel today. I thank Holistic Media so much. Thank you, India Precious. This is fantastic. Check what products we got. Okay, now on Flat Earth British. Flat thumb mugs, flat thumb bags, flat thumb t-shirts. Let me give you a little instance. Okay, wakey, flat thumbs. Oi. Flat Earth British, Martin speaking, innit? Okay, these were the test ones. We've got Martin Leaker, Flat Earth British Celtic Tatarian channel, and Flat Earth British Think Tank channel. Or Flat Earth Britishness going on right there. So I want one of these. These are epic. Yeah. Gotta get them. Fuck yeah. Oh, a pillow. I got a Flat Earth British pillow. Oh, I got a Flat Earth British pillow. I want a Flat Earth British pillow. Do I have to buy them? I wonder if I get complimentary anything. Don't know. Anyway, it'd be good. Oh, purple. So I have a little video here, and it shows you some of the products. So that'd be really fantastic. I did have all of this before, but like I had it through a Zazzle thing, sold about 100 products, never seen a fucking cent, you know. And just like everyone was walking around like New York, I got a Flat Earth British t-shirt on there. Oh, great. Maybe a money turner, some like a book. Anyway, check that out, nice and green. I like the green, purple. Flat Earth British pillow. Flat. So yeah, I want all that. I love Flat Earth British. I loved Flat Earth stuff. For Flat Earth British stuff, fuck me, it's fucking best on earth. I love it. So there you are. We got a new shop and we got an Instagram so we can all chat together. Now, here's time for Jesus H. Craig. Oh, Craig, as we know him, first Messiah. Okay. As you can see, he's an incredibly talented magician. Yeah, one fish, two. One fish, two. You never get hungry hanging out with this dude, yeah? Magical. I'm tripping out right now. You're fantastic, Craig, I mean. Jesus Craig. Oh, don't worry. I will save you. Oh, you're nice. Don't worry. I will save you. Oh, you're nice. Don't worry. I will save you. Oh, you're nice. Oh, I'm light as a feather. This is why I can walk on water. You can't walk on water. Look at you. You're up to your middle. You're silly, aren't you? Light as a feather. Do you know why? Because I'm God's son. God's son makes you light as a feather. Are you jealous? Yeah. Stop eating burgers. Yeah, look, I can walk on water. I can walk on water. They can't see it. Can we put our clothes back on now, Jesus? No, leave your clothes off. I can walk on water. I can walk. Look, oh, funny. Banana skin. Oh, not even the Son of God is immune to the devil's banana skin. But he literally went in. So he can walk on water, but if his bum goes near it, it just sinks in. So you can't like basically dive bomb in water. Oh, oh, I love the Beatles. What's he saying? I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold your hand. Is he really saying I wanna hold your hand? Is he meaning I wanna hold something else? Oh, they're all right, these. What are they called? The hedgehogs. Oh, they're brilliant. I think they'll do well. Yeah. All we need now is maybe a game manager. Yeah, we got one of them. I wanna hold your hand. I wanna hold you. They had a bit crap though, aren't they? Yeah, but they'll do well. Okay. Do you think they're on about knobs? No, shh. Right, Jesus, your turn. Oh, look, it's the lead singer of Primal Scream with no eyes, blindfolded. Jesus, did I hit you in the wheelie? Don't worry, you won't be reproducing. You're the son of the Lord. You're not allowed to shag. It would be wrong of you to have those feelings. You must pray until they pass. Okay, haven't killed Jesus. I'm having a good day. But he's got a knife in a dick. But he can heal himself. He's a son of God. I love you. I'm going to give you a meal. And I love you. I'm going to give you a meal. And yeah, whatever. Just like last Friday. I'm gonna mail up to you. Yeah, same as always. Ooh. The news of the medieval era. There's nothing ever on, is there? Ooh, violence, sex, and news. Talking heads, just like today. Ooh, that's a bit fruity. Are they two men? I know what's going on there. Yeah, after the reset, okay, all that's left is for you to do is kiss your money goodbye. What are you going to buy? The shops are all gone. Everything's gone. Look, everything is gone. Wave goodbye to the money because it won't mean shit. Oh, no, this guy, he's had a terrible time. He got abducted by aliens, yeah? And now he thinks he's a reindeer. And look at this fox. His tongue's hanging out. Yeah. He's like, I'm a reindeer. Why am I eating bracken for fuck's sake? And why is my ass sore for fuck's sake? Alien probage, mate. And they changed you into a deer. I'd eat them mushrooms there. I did eat them mushrooms there. When you're tripping, mate, you're standing up with a suit on. Am I? No.
I've had the vaccine. Let me in. Let me in. I'm a sheep. I'm a sheep. I've had a vaccine. It's okay. I'll do anything you say.
I'm going to fucking put a bottle in your head.
That'll be okay. I've had a vaccine. Oh, tug of war. Oh, he's fucking broke. Did you kill him? I think you killed him. Oh, for fuck's sake. Should we bury him? Yeah. Well, keep quiet about it, though, won't you? God's seen up there. Look at his eyes. Oh, we fucked it. Did he see? Yeah, he's seen. We killed him, haven't we? Yeah. Does it matter? No, not really. Okay. Staying alive. Staying alive.
I'm not sure what happened there. Oh, my stuff's gone all weird.
Ah, there you are. Oh.
Yeah, they didn't really kill him. It's not a real person. Why is them all gone like sort of weird? That one has, hasn't it? Oh, we'll go back to that anyway.
So yeah, along with my spaghetti bolognese angel, I'm trying to chop it with my metaphysical sword on this onion, and it won't fucking cut it. Yeah. What about the tomatoes, love? Can you cut tomatoes? I can't cut fucking onion. I can't cut tomatoes, can I? Oh, angel, I'm starving. I need bolognese, love. I'm working on it, and hopeless. Should have got another angel.
So, God, what do you think of the show so far? Don't seem too impressed. Don't worry, God. I'm on it. You don't look too impressed about that. Do you care, God? Well, what are you saying? You stoned? God, you taking drugs? God, I hope not, God. Your eyes look funny. Why are you staring at me, God? Anyway, like I said, I'm on a mission for you anyway, so give us a help out along the way, eh?
Oh, Jesus. Have you got any other music? I fucking hate ABBA.
No. ABBA's the music of heaven, along with Westlife and Barney Manilow.
Barney Manilow? Yeah. Have you got any Prodigy?
No, we don't do Prodigy. I've got a remix of Voodoo People.
That'll do. Put that on. And she's buying the stairway to heaven. I love this track. Headbanging gods. Okay. Hey, mama, can you spread your wings and make it dance?
Oh, Jesus, man, you're just like Jimmy Page. I am Jimmy Page. I'm Jesus Page.
He rocks.
Jesus, like, literally does rock.
Hey, Jesus, I made you a new bike. It does walks on water. It goes on water. It rides on water. Nothing will happen to you. Thanks. You like it?
It's called a wooden Vespa.
You like? Jesus, why are you wearing a little dress?
You look nice.
Anyway, volcano, reset. Don't worry, it comes back again. Volcano, reset. Over and over again. Yeah? How long for? Forever, until the people grow a pair and do something about it. Oh, I see.
Looks like Moses. Oh, excuse me. Looks like Noah has fucked off without us. Have you heard?
It's gonna rain. It's gonna rain, 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 and rain. Hard rain is gonna fall.
I wouldn't go on that arc anyway, because Noah is known to be interfering with animals. We caught him with a llama. Showed you. Yeah, Jesus, I don't think that's very funny. I really want that burger.
Fish.
So, are there any vegan Christians out there? Why? Jesus eats fish.
Get on a fish.
It won't hurt you. Jesus has got on a fish. Look, he's got all like, this is his posse. He looks like an alien. They're all having a giggle. See, I think that's pretty cruel.
Fish burger.
Funny, no.
Oh, the Last Supper. No, they had pizza. Yeah, can you do me a deal? Big bag of gold for pizza. Yeah, no worries. Get it over. Domino's has been invented.
That's how it should have went down.
Yeah, kill him, Jesus. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. My knuckles are hurting now, and he's making metal in it. Yeah, but he's a robot, and he's evil. It's the Terminator, Jesus. Kill him. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
What are you doing in the bushes?
No, hello. Ow. Oh, I thought I'd just go for a wank in the park.
Look, I've just met somebody, and it was a pizza head. Unfortunately, that's a Willie, but we're having fun. Say hi, hi. We're drinking cocktails in the meadow with a pizza. The pizza has a Willie. It's unfortunate, isn't it? I know. But wave. I'm too sexy for my phone. I'm too sexy for my phone. Too sexy for my phone. Ooh. Oh, it's John Abapo taking a selfie. Oh, Jesus, you photobomb my selfie. You know, John Abapo takes a really nice, he's very photogenic, John Abapo. Look at that. Such a, Yeti. Ooh, give it a kiss. Ooh, juggage. And it appears to be all underwater. Isn't that funny how it looks like it's fluid and in water? So,
Oh, she's like, give it a kiss. Oh.
Come down. No, fuck off. Come down now. Haven't you seen the background? Alien invasion. I'm hiding up a tree. They'll never see me in here. Come down. It's not aliens, it's clouds. No, it's aliens. Have you not seen the telly? There's an alien invasion planned for this year. No, it's just clouds. And it'll all be on the television. It's not real. You'll never see an alien. Don't worry about it. Okay. The Earth's flat. Oh, China. Come down. No, I'm staying up here. Ooh, let's have a look. Ooh, is it? I wonder if his willy is bigger than my willy. Let's have a little look. Ooh, no, it's not really, is it? No willy looking. No willy. I bet I can piss higher than him. Let's have a piss. No, pissing higher. Okay. It was really interesting to learn. This is what happens to all elites eventually. Here's Alfred Hitchcock's demise. Yes, he ended up ice cream on the beach, being really sort of deranged lead, licked by a load of absolutely demonically possessed sexual perverts. I mean, they will lick you. Gone. You'd be disappeared. You'd be licked and gone. So this is what happened to all of you elites. You'd be turned into ice cream and you would be ingested by a bunch of, let's make it worse. There'll be a nudist beach. Naked people on the beach. It's all you deserve. Never liked you anyway, any of you. Don't come here. It's the pizza. Get plague. Don't come here. Stay away. Oh, for fuck's sake, God, we asked for a bag of guns, a bag of weed, and some women. What you give us? A fucking donut and take my cousin out. What gives? Still, could be worse. Oh, this was a sad day when the donuts and the cakes rose up against the fruits. Did you ever see this, guys? It was a tragic time in history. The jam donut killed the apple. The ice donut strangled poor old banana to death. And fucking chocolate ream donut, the bastard, he's like, ooh, you orange bastard, take that. Battered carrot. So I should have given a warning about all this violence before this video. I do apologize, but in case you never know, there are any children watching, it's okay. There are other bananas and apples and carrots. Oh, I love crisps. Oh, fuck me. Crisp. Oh, come here. Oh, crisp, you feel really, really nice. Are you liking it? No, or not really. Can you stop touching me, please? Oh, crisp. Yeah, but you, oh, fucking hell, crisp. Oh, crisp. Come here. So yeah, you either love them or you hate them, Crisp. Crisp doesn't look too happy about his newfound friend. But could go better. So this week, I hope nobody's been laughing. Oh, okay. Hopefully not. Orange Lives Matter, Wayne Patrick, you know it. So yeah, I was on a show this week with my friend who's Dave. I'll show you that video. It's linked up below in the descriptions box. Make sure to go and check Dave's channel out, who is the Felon Show, King David. And I showed some images on his vlog or his interview. Some of them are enclosed here. That was earlier in the week. And we're going to go through some of them, okay? But there's a lot to share still. And we are at 10:30 UK time. So yeah, this is a Renaissance artwork. And I really do think that this is a key.
It looks like the sonic screwdriver from Doctor Who. I think it fits into a lock or something like that. No, it's a reliquary. But like, what is it? You know, it's just like, what, a mini church with a load of satellite dishes on it or whatever, you know? It's got the old baton as well, which is thought to be like a type of fasces, which is, you know, they do this race at the Olympics as well, don't they, passing the baton? And I think the original baton was something more. I included that in my first book. So this is in Kronstadt, in Russia, home of the Navy. And as you can see, I guess this is a naval man. But they got, just to show you, there's no difference between the Russians, the Americans, the British, the French, the Germans, all battling one another, but really, they got all exactly the same Phoenician architecture. And it's the same world. This is Disney World in the 1950s, and they've chose to put an azimuthal equidistant map on the wall. So it's a flat Earth map in a butterfly shape, and no Antarctica. No Antarctica. There seems to be a hole in the middle as well where the North Pole is, which is a bit interesting. I wish this bit wasn't so obscured so I could see what was going on, but still azimuthal equidistant, just goes to show. When she knows about mud flood and she knows about Tartaria. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Telling you, mud flood is literally where it's at. Shit you not. So look at the tree roots on this. They go all like weird and long and thin and like walls. So it's like surface rootage tree, but really, really massive. Yeah, we talked about trees in my last post. So here's some more of that fantastic Napoleonic mausoleum, but it's just taken off a mobile. Give you an idea. Absolutely fantastic place. Just massive, absolutely massive. So, I need a drink. So, 792 of you watching on the Matt Liga channel. Welcome, all of you. Please share this out if you have the ability. It is beautiful, curious life. It is stunning, actually. Should know more about it. There it is there. I'd love to be able to see it. Look at the scale, though. That's just like, wow. You've got to get to the door up in the air there. How many feet is that door in the air? And you've got this massive thing all the way around it. So that would, like, that's the proof that the date is when it was built, because they couldn't have put that on any other time later. Well, yes, they could have, obviously. So they got all them statues up that hill, put them all up here. All of them columns inside and out. And then you got this faceless knights up on top. Phoenician faceless knights. And that's on top of the oculus, which has got a cover. Fantastically big rotunda buildings. Hard to believe the scale of it. It's crazy, and it escaped 2 world wars as well. First World War and Second World War. Didn't any bombs land on it? Oh. Water foliage and brass juggage. So yeah, I'll talk about exposition sometime in the future when I'm in the mood and I can be bothered. 1530, 1875, and then here he is, right the way through his movie career, Keanu Reeves. Now, who would win in a fight? Yeah, John Wick or Neo? No, it's a serious question. Do you think John Wick could beat up Neo? John Wick could batter Neo. Be real. So, is he a time traveler? Is he living forever? And you see this with a load of actors, don't you? Where, you know, Jay-Z, there's one of Matt Damon. There's a few of these film stars where you can just see they don't seem to age. Yeah. Something spooky going on with them. And their faces are in history, throughout history. So it could be vampires of some sort, or some sort of not even us, or on something to prolong life. Maybe that's the secret of it all in the Freemasonry.
I don't think Prince Philip is dead. I really don't. I think he had to go because of his extreme age, and people were asking questions. Same with the Queen Mother. She lasted till over 100. And he had to go. I noticed in a lot of these photographs, when they show giants, they find a little dude to put next to it, so it makes it look 10 times bigger. 1969. Wow. 1969. It doesn't look very 60s, does it? Yeah. Are they sunflowers? Oh, that's a nice touch. Obviously, it's not the year. I'm just saying. So, conical shell, harmonic series. I find that fascinating, considering in all of the Phoenician artworks, they show Venus being waken up by a conical shell. They show these being blown by the Phoenicians in Bacchusite parades and processions. And you can hear the sea through these, but it's uncanny. You know, the amount of, you know, golden ratio, phi, and everything they're presented in harmonic series there. So I think these are important. They are definitely important to the sound or the vibration that comes through them. It's important to the Phoenicians, for sure. So, beautiful. Barcelona. Okay. And I showed Scara Familia a week ago, and all of the area around the city was small stones all around, excuse me, the building of the cathedral. Yet there's all of this architecture and all buildings. So yeah, far as I can see, in an old grid pattern, probably following what was there originally, absolutely mathematically perfect grid patterns for Barcelona. Crazy, isn't it? And I showed this as well, the Gujarat at Ur. So this was the Neo-Mesopotamian Empire, apparently 6,000 years old. Apparently the oldest building next to, oh, fucking hell, another site in Turkey. But it's one of the oldest in antiquity, they say. Okay, it's made of sandstone. It's still there after all of these 6,000 years. But when they found it, it was all caked in mud. And they had guys in wheelbarrows, and they removed all the mud off the top. Would you argue that that is mud or not mud? So, and that was in recent years, but they say it's been there 6,000 years, they say. Can you see it? It's a large opening in the firmament, casting a ray of light from wherever exists behind and through the water beneath it. So is that the same for comets? Well, it's been proposed a few times. UPA has been saying that for years now. And it looks like when the sun just comes in an underwater cabin. So, comets, holes in the firmament while it spins. Dubai makes its own rain to tackle 122 heat as drones blast clouds with electrical charge to produce downpours. So they're admitting geoengineering to make it rain in Dubai. In Dubai, it rains. What? And they use drones to do it, guys. So I don't know why people even say that chemtrailing is not a thing. It drives me nuts when we just spent 5 days in red hot temperatures, crystal blue sky, not one chemtrail. Not one. It's like every day I'm saying to my son, well, no, there's no one flying anywhere. No planes, no chems, nothing. I live 10 minutes away from an international airport. Nothing. Yet, the day before the weather changes, the sky is full of chemtrail clouds. And I mean, it cuts the sun out completely. Then we get a storm. And they literally told us on the Google feed which time, the heat wave would end. Is there anything natural about this place, guys? Check this bunko booth water feature. You know, public telephone there, and it's in like a shed. Herald immense fires. Oh, that'd be interesting. Where? Damn. So yeah, let's check this water fontage out. Let's say on there, Danis or Danks maybe. So yeah, but that's nice water as well. And look at this, all of this effort just for a little water feature. Tick-a-tack and everything. Yeah, it's a nice little shot, that. I like that. And the public telephone seems weird in there, doesn't it? Maybe it's not in there. Maybe it's just behind. I don't think it's in there. It makes no sense. It's a sign in front of it. 804 on Matt Leaker channel, and we have a couple of hundred on you on the Celtic Italian channel. Much love to you all, guys. Please make sure to share the show out to get a good diversity of friends in on a Flatterday night. So I love this photograph. Check this out. So yeah, I've covered water towers in the past. I definitely think there's more going on with water towers. Neil deGrasse Tyson definitely thinks they're important. He mentions them a few times on interesting interviews. And I think there's some sort of vortexing technology going on with this water towers that they have been telling us about in the old world. It would have been used probably. So look how well it turns out, these ladies. But the material touches the floor always. They haven't got washing machines, have they? Everything's done by hand, apparently. Yeah, everything is so beautiful. We got washing machines and bolt out automatic and irons and everything today, and nothing ever looks nice like that. So, Antiquitech building. And we can see it through time now, copper domed. And you see these sort of pillared end rotunders on end of so many buildings. I think they're landing platforms. There it is in modern day. Looks like the Flatiron in New York. Science from 1965 a scientist claims that the moon plasma landing on it wouldn't be possible. So what he says in this basically, he says the moon is cold. The moon is cold and the plasma effect. Nobody will ever go to the moon. And he says this a couple of years before they pretended that they went to the moon. But I think this is definitely the case. And I think this scientist knew exactly the case. Interesting this is. This was shared on, I think, Instagram by Biblical Flat Earth. And would this make sense to explain the the moon's phases? And when you submerge it in water, it exhibits some phases. And yeah, we're in a watery solution. Interesting. Yeah, it's quite good, that. I've seen it before. And here's the Parthenon in Rome, and it shows you it underwater. And I've seen photographs of this in 1600 with a big tunnel under here where this obelisk is. And all mud flood buildings, and it's all full of water. So it's an old one of Rome flooded. So this is supposed to be in 2,000 years. Concrete ceiling, oculus, just like we showed you with the last building, Greco-Romano columns. So it survived all the wars, Napoleonic wars, everything that's happened in 2,000 years, and floods, and it's still there today. Whatever. So, New York. And I think this one's 57th. I think this is the 51st, maybe. I can't remember now. But it's in New York City, and it's where the elites live. And we have the Astor's mansion and the Rothschilds, and they all live along there. And I do love this photograph. Look at all of that ivy. Beautiful. The size of these freaking things. Wow. So yeah, absolutely spotless, beautiful HD pictures. Everyone turns out exceptionally well. And I've got a mental block for the people who own the house. I'm trying to remember. I'm terrible. So there's the Parthenon again. And completely underwater there. And all of Rome as well. Yet, they say 2,000 years and this place floods all the time. Isn't that bonkers? Oh, bunny. Yeah. Me doing something alone. I've literally, weird thing about this, guys, yeah, is I've literally steered a ship through here. Yeah, this is in Greece. Yeah, and I've steered, I got a helmsman's ticket when I was in the Merchant Navy, and I've literally steered a ship through here. When someone is watching, fuck it up. I wonder if that evergreen's still there. I don't think it is it? I wonder what happened with that. Oh, this is good. What is the secret to eternal happiness? To not argue with fools. I disagree. Yes, you're right. This is brilliant psychology. I love this, man. This is brilliant. Maybe I'm just high as fuck, but I see a lion wearing sunglasses on this cricket. Can you see Snagglepuss? Here on his chest, glasses. I'll give you a bit of a close-up. Sunglasses, nose, mouth smiling. Yeah, man. Snagglepuss wearing sunglasses on a cricket. Pretty fab, isn't it? So check this out. This is supposed to be 16 meters wide, this motage. It's in India. Can't remember the city. It was in a city I couldn't even pronounce. But it's some sort of fort. It's all covered in mud. And I would say these are artificial ramparts for sure. Absolutely massive. 16-meter moat is all the info I picked up on it. But these are vast. These are cliffs. So I would say that has been mud flooded, melted, and is a giant city at some stage. Crazy brilliant, that. Oh, I love these. These are little life pictures of moving shots in the Victorian era of just people. And you get a real feel for what the people might have been like. I don't think they're very dissimilar to us. Obviously different customs and stuff, but I don't think, people have always been pretty much the same. I know men and women have been pretty much the same throughout time. I don't think that shit ever ends. So there you go. She's a nice smile. And they look very modern, don't they? Look at the background, looks fantastic. Look at this. I wonder what that is. Maybe for the electric tram. So these are a couple of girls around town in the Victorian era. And a dapper gentleman tipping his hat to you, his top hat. Nice world, isn't it? Strange circular camera thing, but these are really early. Ladies, it's a little bit windy there today. Look at the mud flooders. So they're not really that, oh wow, it's a camera, bug-eyed. It's like they've seen cameras before. You got to ask yourself, guys, this is 130 years ago, why the world looks better then than it does now. A lot better. Private hotel. Check this guy out. He seems pleased with himself with his bowler hat. Now, these are a peculiar couple. So, we're going out for a walk today, Frederick. Yes, can I bring my favourite dress? So I'm not sure if Frederick is a chick, because she's really big. Might be a chick, I'm not sure. I'm going to walk down the road. She's got like flowers on her hair. Oh, nice pictures, nevertheless. Bit weird, that one. Oh, these two chicks around town. All dressed in their finery. All got umbrellas because they're going to cover themselves from the harmful radiation. What is that? Don't tell me they got litter in the Victorian era. I'm not buying that for a second. No, this chick's nice. That, like, I literally time travel right now, guys, and imagine yourself in this world right here and there now. Yeah. So you just appeared by here. Yeah. Look at the world. Yeah. Everything on horse and carriage. The people completely different. I think these are 3 black people here walking up. This world is just a better world. I like it. Ooh, Joaquin Phoenix, a right fucking Phoenician. He's definitely going to get what's coming to him. When you get a friend request and their profile says, stay safe. Yeah, okay. But I put this up because, first of all, he's doing a flat thumbs. And because he's a Phoenician and he's a spiteful bastard, yeah, like a rat in the kitchen, yeah, he's like, no, I'm not playing. I don't like you. I'm not in your game. So no flat thumbage. This is brilliant. If you get any leftover water containers or chip fat containers or anything, you can make cool faces of them and build a wall with them. Do you think that's pretty snaz? Well, that was pretty good. Well, they're all pretty good, aren't they? Anyway, top use of containers. You like it too, Maggio? To win any battle, you must fight as if you are already dead. Now, I've stated this on many times. Okay, now I am up for a fight. I'm a bit of a fighter, guys. And I'm a very passionate person also. So just want to bear that in fucking mind. Ugh. Now, this is funky. 1600s depiction of our Lord's Supper in Russia. Not exactly like Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper, is it? Because Leonardo da Vinci's got him as a load of white dudes. In this picture, Jesus black, yo. And I tell you what, yeah, his posse all black as well. Which makes perfect sense if it's in the Holy Land. Because it's really, really hot and dark. Okay? Yeah. Get your Phoenician artist in to lie about religion, eh? Oh, fucking hell. So, let's have a little think about Cockman, okay? Have you ever seen one of them cock plants? Yeah, no. So, why is he building a spaceship the shape of a penis? And look at his face. His face is saying, penis, isn't it? Yeah. So this ain't going to go anywhere. It's going to, even if it was going to 66 miles, it would hit the dome. It's got like a proper little capsule in it now, look. God, isn't it brilliant? It's getting more like Space 1999 every day. And he's pervied it right up. Fucking dirty bastards. Dirty bastards. I never voted for any of them. In fact, I never signed up for any of this. I want my fucking money back. And I want out. Check this, guys. So it starts out steel and it descends here on, I guess, in a cove where water or sea maybe comes in. And it's literally, in that time, turned to stone. Which should give you a good clue about the antiquity we're looking at, you know, in resets, meltage, and how quickly something can become stone. Something can become fossilized and stone. Interesting? I know. You want your money back too, Seco? I'm just not into it. The world. The Great Reset or the Great Awakening? Which one, guys? Which one? Unity is what's needed. No division. Recognize division only has one source. And it's to stop us getting to this place here, which is coming. And then whatever happens, they cannot stop it now. And they won't stop it. Oh, I'm here. You create your thoughts. Your thoughts create your intentions. And your intentions create your reality. Please shift thoughts carefully, guys. Be very careful what you wish for. Because you might make a mistake and it might come into fruition, but you didn't really want it. You know, we kid ourselves sometimes, don't we, with ideas. We all do it. So if we can just nail that, you know, to be able to police our thoughts with our intentions, we can nail it. We can nail it big time. Kill it. It'd be fucking brilliant. So bear that in mind as a reality, because that is a reality. Sometimes the best thing about not getting what you thought you wanted is realizing that you were made for so much more. And you can see her on her face, her realization that, hey, you know, maybe I am something more in this place. Now, guys, you're all like that. Never limit yourself, okay? If you're not getting what you thought you wanted, it's because you are much, much more. You're this chick here with this knowledge in her eyes that, hey, why did I rattle myself when I'm fantastic and I've nailed it? I've worked this place out. The idols we worship, the Canaans, the Golden Bull. Wall Street, the Golden Bull. You see these all over Britain too. I've seen one in Nottingham, also in the city of Hereford. They have bulls in the centre of their city. You can see them all over Britain anyway. Baphomet. If you do not trust in your own spirit, there is very little that someone else can do for you. So true. You got to trust yourself. You got to be true to yourself. Don't even bother. If it is your calling, it will keep calling you. Ring a bell? Because this is my calling, guys, and I can't let it alone for a second. And it just keeps pulling me in. I keep going deeper down the rabbit hole, and it keeps calling. So I so dig that. I think it's the same for all of us. Can relate to that, can't we, guys? I think so. There's still women out here that don't want anything from a man. Not many. Materialistic things. Nothing. Nothing but trust, love, support, and lots of affection. Is that true, girls? In her case, yes. And that's what it should be. It's not about fucking money. Welcome to our next problem. I witnessed it in Christmas time when I went down to Devon. They were just washing up on the beach. And they must have produced billions of these by now, guys. So, you know, our plane is just going to be absolutely saturated with these disgusting fucking things. I seen one the other day with dog shit on it, guys. A dog shit mask. Is there anything more vile in this place? I bet that was the person's snot. So apparently there was a time in the past where we were taken over by strange creatures. Okay. And the strange creatures would ride us. Okay. Put a gimp thing in our mouths, you know, stop us talking or what have you. And then basically chase you, you know, you have basically a donkey man thing, anally probing you to make you go forward. So it's not a good day out, I don't think. So, yeah, it was a bad reset, that one. I'm glad I fucking missed that one. Woo-hoo. This was yesterday. A tornado cloud over Darlington. There's loads and loads of shots of this. And they had a twister in Darlington in County Durham. So the weather's gone to shit all over, guys. I'll show you some examples, but you know, it's just insane. See this guy here? He's a silly sausage. Do you know why they're laughing at him? Because he's been on a Filipino island 30 years after World War II. So they come on the island, hell in the Pacific, tell him, actually, no, the war ended 30 years ago, but he's trying to take him on with his samurai sword. Bonsai! And finding out that the war's actually over and they lost. They lost. So he had a lot to explain. But yeah, he lasted 30 years on his own in a Pacific island. Crazy motherfucker. So again, mud flooded pyramids, like what we've been showing all through this video. This one's just sticking out the top, all covered in vegetation. And they stripped it back and showed, I guess, in the jungles of Mesoamerica, Central America, etc. I bet they're jam-packed full of antiquity like this right now. I bet El Dorado's there somewhere hidden away. Yeah. Oh, again, mud, buried pyramid. Finding that a lot, aren't we? This is fantastic. This is Niagara Falls. Now, we've all looked at the power station and everything to do with Tesla and all these images, and we've all researched this by now, covered these. This is years old stuff, but this is when they blocked and cut off the Niagara Falls, and this is all the shale and everything they showed underneath. So basically, this is a shot of Niagara Falls being stopped. That's probably the only shot of it. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So there's some images to share with you, and I'm going to come back for a second, lovely peeps. Okay, fantastic show so far. We have 1,106 of you watching. Flat thumbs, guys. Much love. So, more epicness to come. Now, let's give you a few of you some shouts. Is Artie, you enjoying the show so far? Have you had a little giggle? Have you felt any fuzzy feelings inside from any of the real truth bombs I'm landing on you? Do you feel like you've learned something? Do you feel like that after this show, things feel different? Ravine, good to see you, my friends. Love in the mist.
And San Dan is here. And Christy is here. Actually, I said that Capolocious, my friend. Oh, Tam turned up as well. Did she? Miss PG? Thank you. I am wondering, are you... I can't even say that. I can't even see it. Canon Carol? Squiddle Sniper. No, I got a list here, Squizzle. Your name is on it for a book. But you're going to have to give me your address on Facebook, Nathan. Okay, mate? I haven't got it. And I got to send a couple out this week. Now, keep a look on my community page. I will put a link in for my bookshop, which I'm opening because I've got basically open a eBay shop to keep my rent going. And I'll pick up a book on my eBay and I'll post that next week. Is that you, Dave Farmer? Good to see you, my brother. Jesuits made Japan pay in 1900s after banning them for hundreds of years. All right. Mandora's box. Happy Flatterday, Mandora. Queen Anaya. I can't say that. Anaya. Queen Anaya. Good to see you, my friend. She's talking to Jenny. Bless you, Jenny. Cynthia. Red Cap Goblin and Esoteric Garden. I love that name. I think El Dorado is an allegory about knowing where to mine gold and melted buildings. Yeah, it could be. But there's these mystical cities also in Asia as well, isn't there? You know, Shangri-La is El Dorado. You know, it's just a gateways or passages through into the underworld. Raya, crazy but self-sufficient. Is what Ryan is saying. Hippie Shake, sure, lovely to ways. We love to ways. Windows Underground, Shinj Man here as well, your brother. C Coop, lovely C Coop. He was better off where he was, truthfully. I said that. Hippie Shake. Okay, let's move on. Eva Green, KB, brother Alva Billy is epic. Neolia Lindemann, good to see you. Please check according to, I don't know what that is. It says legislation. My Brian just instantly collapsed. I don't know. It's just me. Anything to do with legal matters or anything like that, I have a terrible time with it all. It's because it's something to do with them, isn't it? I just can't dig it. That's just me, though. Don't worry. Anyway, fucking tax forms for the Americans, the cheeky fuckers. They better give me something. Fucking cheeky fuckers. Take my fucking money. Give me my nothing. So check that out. You know, stone. It's nice, isn't it? So let's have a look at that. Oh, let's have a look at it. Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, that's nice. Should we leave that up? Yeah, I don't know. So that was up last week, but I don't like that one. That's the Dick Next Monster. I'm not digging that at all. I think we'll leave that one out. So there's Glastonbury Tour on a beautiful summer's day, which also strangely looks like a woman's breast, but that might be just me. It's difficult to say. I have asked other people, said, yeah, it looks like a woman's tit. It's like, oh, glad there's nothing wrong with me then. Anyway, next we're going to look at Delft. Now, I had a message from a lady in emails who lives in Delft today, and I've been to Delft myself, scored some bad herb in Delft, and got wankered. So in Delft is beautiful, and it hasn't changed much. It is beautiful place this time, where the pottery comes from in Holland. Now, what's great about this film is there's clues in it. Okay, I'm going to have a go through it. I'm going to hurry it along and just take you through this video because I don't want it to run 18 minutes basically, because it will. We're on 11 o'clock now, so it's 2 hours. Absolutely fantastic. We are on course. Okay, so I'm just going to share screen for a moment, if you don't mind. Oh, okay. So we have more to come, and this is beautiful Delft. Now, what you find with Delft is the architecture is big, and it looks a bit like Venice. It's all canals, but it's Holland. So I like it that you get the human thing going on. There is a bit of volume with it, but I'll walk you through it verbally. Excuse me, please play. There you go. So yeah, over this little bridge, couple of little boys pushing some stuff. Another boy there on the way maybe to school. And look at this door he's walking through the side of it. For the old world. So yeah, it is absolutely beautiful. So look how well these little girls have turned out. Yeah, it's not very, not what you'd imagine for Victoria. They're, doing really okay. They've got strange caps on. And look at that in the background, this Italian building here. It's a gatehouse, maybe. I don't know. But still, looks very, very Tatarian. It's beautiful. So, yeah, it haven't changed much. Beautiful, busy little town. The odd motor car. So we're looking at about 1920 mark here. Ah, lovely. So let me just hurry her up a bit because I basically want to get on. That's better. So bunco booths just in front of what is a city gate. Find that interesting. That's buffing a little. I'm very sorry. And that I wonder if that's for slurry or if that's for. Oh, let me put the speed back on. That's fucked it up, haven't it? And the canals are beautiful. Look at this. Absolutely beautiful on a spring day or summer's day. Very, very, very nice. So yeah, let me just look at that. Look at this town hall, the Delft town hall. Your world. So not much going on in their town square per se. There's a lot of stuff out on the street here. All the buildings are mud flooders there on the right hand side. Oh. She's just following that. I don't know. It looks like a hearse or something. The girl's following it. Did they have ice cream vans? Maybe. Who knows? I wonder if they had like ice cream van jingles. Really intrigued with this arch. It's such a big arch as well, Oh, there's two fellas on the way to work. Something. Well, they're on a mission anyway, aren't they? So yeah, beautiful. What a flavour to this place. 100 years ago, and the world was far, far better. Far better. So let me just forward it on a bit. Now, what I noticed in this, I think it's this video, they have a fire of a church. And what you find is there's an abundance around this period of church fires, I've noticed, where the roofs go up. And I'm wondering if the roofs going up are anything to do with a mishap of Antiquitech, because it's just uncanny how many of these church roofs go up in this period. So it's been colorized, obviously. There's a little bit of disturbance, but it's a 100-year-old film. Lovely little bit of time traveling into the past. Look at these food places. They're really, really nice. Young lady over there by the basket. Bet she cooks really nice food. Oh, let's have a look at these. So she's watching all the action, and her brother possibly is keeping store. Little glasses on her. She looks proper Dutch. So what's he doing? Sharpening his knife. Ah, the mud flooders. You know how them windows are? All mud flooders. Oh, he took her out. No, he was doing that deliberate. He was told to do that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have took that immediate left. He was told. So it's just like Venice. Some of the plaster comes off in the damp. Ah, I love Holland. I miss Holland. Can't really go back there because of the stupid shit. But if I do have a chance, I want to do some traveling. Definitely go back to Holland at some stage. And one of their Phoenicians. Now check this church out now, guys. And I found a cluage when it comes up. Check out that belfry. What do you think that big wire is coming out of it? Wow, look at this. So yeah, the Dutch royal family turn up. And we can see their behavior with the locals. Now, the locals really dig these royals. They think they're like, just see the locals' faces. They're like, wow, there's the queen, there's the king. Check it out in a minute. So they've always had the royals as well, the Dutch royal family today. They have the monarchy, haven't they? But they're not like Britain, they're not an empire, are they, anymore?
I think they're a republic. So, or whatever, democracy. So let's have a look at the royals then. Check out these load. Everyone crammed in the windows. Lovely bit of footage. Love these old films, me. Come on, get on with the action. So everyone's going over because here's the Queenie. Rush, rush, go and see the Queen. You'll never see it from that depth anyway, all them people. Wow, there's thousands there. So the king looks like, oh, get me away from these. Are these the poor people? Yes, these are the poor people. Wave at them. I don't like them. So look, there's the king. He's like, oh, fuck me. Don't stop here. Oh, God, look how close I am to them all. And look at the people, how they look at him. Oh, I've seen his face. These are just people. Fuck that. You're going to give them flowers to the Queenie? Yeah. Yeah. So this is the bit that's interesting. Check this out for cluage. The church is on fire in Delft. Caught it on film. Loads of ladders. Yeah. The roof is on fire. And you get an abundance of these in this period. I think in this Antiquitech mishap. Okay. Now check this out now. There's people up on the roof and I spotted something. If you just give me a second. So there's men up on the roof after the fire. And then I seen something. Just bear with me. Keep looking. Keep watching. Keep watching. Interesting bunko booth. Keep watching. Keep watching. There. This. So this is on the roof, right? And it's fully Antiquitech. And it's a little booth. I shit you not. He opens it up. It's a door with stuff inside. So it's a door on the roof. To what exactly? And it's an Antiquitech device. It's the first time I've seen one of them, guys. Yeah. I got a feeling that maybe the fire usually takes these things out. But what do you think it does? A service hatch for Antiquitech, maybe? Changing a fuse, says Canon. Yeah, maybe. Interesting, though, isn't it? To have that up there. I wonder what it is. There would have been a load of wires in there. Oh, that would have been fantastic. We'd be like, uh-oh. But still, very intriguing to think what that is. I've never seen it before. Not much left of the old churchage. The roof is gone in it. Power hour. So, yeah, it was a hell of a church. But it went like Notre Dame. The roof off. Same thing as Notre Dame. So I'm just going to move it on a bit because you don't want to see loads of fire damage. The gas lights, are they? Electric, can't tell. So, right, some toffs back out in the town. And I haven't seen any poor people. I haven't seen any poverty as such. And everyone looks well turned out. And I noticed another thing as well about this period. Everyone gets out on the streets on summer's days. Even when there's, not a royal turning up, everyone's just out in the streets, getting on with stuff. You don't get that in the modern day. Wow, intriguing. Check him out. Nice helmet. Thanks. Bit personal. So what are we waiting for now? They're just hanging around. Interesting, isn't it? Interesting to watch people of 100 years ago, their behavioral patterns, what they might be thinking, because they don't think anything like us, that's for sure. They're more intellectual, their writing, their handwriting, their creativity, everything is different compared to us these days. Because they didn't have all television, all bullshit to deal with, did they? Brainwashing. They were readers, yo. Yeah, these fire brigade look well flashy. They got helmets and everything. Yay, the church burnt down. Let's all be happy about it. So let's move on a bit and see what happens in this crazy adventure in Delftage. They should have gone to the Delft Museum to look at all of the beautiful pottery. So a nice bit of canalage, okay. This behaviour lasted until about 1970. I think I'd agree with that, John. I think I would agree. Because when I was a child, it was still like literally that Victorian mentality. All the old blokes was all like, well, literally, they were Victorians when I was a child. Literally. Or Edwardians at the very least. Oh, what a beautiful lifestyle these people got. Look at that, on the boat on the canal. I'd love to live on a canal badge. Be an onion badgie. Be great. Yeah, out with the fenders. Stop banging against something. So that's my family name, you know, Fender. My mother's maiden name is Fender. It's German, means flag bearer or insignia bearer. So beautiful, these leisure crafts, aren't they? Shall we reenact the Marchioness? No, that's not a good idea. Not a good joke either. Move on. So yeah, my Marchioness was in the Thames once and had a load of elites on it, basically, and having a party on the Thames. And basically, it sunk and they all died. Yeah, about this many, actually. Yeah, they're all sipping champagne. Next thing you know, they're sipping the bottom of the Thames. Wave. See, when you're at sea, you know, on canal, especially in Holland, everyone waves to one another. Every time a canal barge goes past, you know, these canal barges, families run on doing grain and stuff, and every time everyone's smiling, everyone waves. Wonder if it's like that in the modern day with the fucking mascos, because everyone's brainwashed everywhere, aren't they? This could be Rotterdam or anywhere, Liverpool or Rome. I think there's a message in that song as well by the Beautiful South, you know, to do with resets and to do with the whole narrative. Anywhere alone, anywhere. Yeah, cracking band, Beautiful South were. They did a brilliant Nielsen cover for Everybody's talking at me. I don't hear a word they're saying. Only the echoes of my mind. I fucking love that. Nielsen does a better version, but it always gives me shivers. I'm going where the sun shines brightly through the pouring rain. Going where the weather suits my clothes. Check that out. Love a good windmill. So, Pauline, she's a pleasure cruiser and a little regatta of ships out on a canal. Very pleasant indeed. And I think that's all we're going to get there is regatta, which is a very Phoenician thing. He's laughing like a top, isn't he? Silly, isn't it? Hofferdamme. So it's the only word I know in Dutch. I can only swear in Dutch. I can't do much else. Jiggy jiggy. Hofferdamme. It's the only word you need, really. So let's have a look. So that was enjoyable. Okay, let's move on. Got some more stuff to show you here. So this one I showed a little time ago, a couple of days ago on David's show, and it's a 1910 film of Cairo. Never seen it before. Absolutely fantastic. But take a look at this for a view of the old world. Okay. And what you find is just it's built for bigger civilization. The bridges are massive. So we have, that's dangerous, electric trams, 1910, Cairo. But it's not what you'd expect Cairo. It's full of like Tatarian buildings. Martin, I like dogs. So yeah, check out them buildings. And this is Cairo, mind. And I notice all the trees are relatively new. And you've got the Nile. But check the size of this bridge. It's like, it looks old for a start off. And it's wide. What? For horse and carriage? It's really wide. I think this is an old world bridge. Wow. Nice little ride on the tram. 1910 in Cairo. Time traveling on Flat Earth British. We've been to Delft. We've been to Cairo. Do you feel well traveled tonight? Fuck yeah. Actually getting puffed up. There's another one of those crazy good bridges. Everything seems really nice as well, considering, you know, you think of, I guess, Egypt as being in Africa, maybe a little bit more impoverished at this period, but no, it looks really wealthy. Reminds me of Turkey. Look how many people on that boat there. Is that people? Yeah. So let's have a look at the architecture. Trams, electric, nice, nice. Don't see any telegraph poles. So, yeah, it's an absolutely massive city, Cairo. I can't even imagine some 10 million plus, whatever you, probably more, I can't remember. 17 million, pathetic amounts of population in this city. Size. Whoa, there you go. Same old suicidal thing going on with all of them and the trams. Same as Market Street and all of these. Why? So a lot of people dressing in black, considering it's red hot. I wonder if black keeps you cool. So that's interesting, isn't it? And what else we got for you? I think I'll come back for a minute while I search. Nice. So 1,000 people still watching. So it's getting on. It's 11:21. I'm going to give a few of you some shouts now, guys. I'm going to show you a little bit more, and then I'll be diving out for a little bit. Okay, I want to recap. I'll be back in a day or so. Keep an eye on Matt Liga channel. Okay, if I do come back, I come back in the week on there. Excuse me, the Flat Earth British channel. So if you're not subbed to that, it hit 15,000 subscribers last week. I forgot to thank you. Make sure to subscribe, because I do quite a bit of work on shares and stuff on there. So Lex, you're welcome to stay at our place in Holland anytime. Nice one, Lex. Bear that in mind, my friend. I really do love Holland. I love everywhere, but Holland particularly. Marco, Marcelo, Art Matters. I like Portugal. It's beautiful and pretty. Cannon, Esli, Danielle, Artie. Switzerland's and a few other countries retain the tram system, while the rest were destroyed. And I've shown photographs of endless train carriages all piled high from American cities for no apparent reason. Come on, man, you can dodge a very slow train. What's the matter with them, Marcelo? It's bloody stupid. 5 Perez. Good to see you. Super clean, isn't it? That's the world, your world, mate. It's super clean. Fucking litter everywhere. I can't stand litter and mess. Scruffy bastards. S-Coop. No, they are scruffy bastards today. They just drops litter on the floor. I've had like literally nearly fights over people fucking littering. I literally have in the country. That would make me nuts. If somebody chucked a carrier bag away in the country, that would make me mental. Marianne Knox, good to see you. Boston still looks like the early 50s. Boston is groovy. It's PG. Flat but not. Good name, that. Panana, Gluon. Gluons. Lisa. MQ. 3403. Roscoe, good to see you. Red Admiral. Nice one for looking down phones and interacting with each other. Good you're doing that. Yeah, it's good. Them phones are fucking terrible. Keeps us all separated. That's by design, no doubt about it. High State of Consciousness I was listening to earlier by Josh Wink. I know, Quinky Dink. Brilliant song. Love a bit of Higher State of Consciousness. Tam, good to see you, lovely. Oh, Dr. Bass. I'm sporting a new t-shirt today. It says COVID-19 health. New study suggests a boot stomping on a man's face forever can prevent the spread. Well, that's what they want in the 1984, isn't it? Perpetual war, plague, food shortages. That's how they're going to control you, with the food shortages. Okay, the food shit. Something's wrong with it all. You have to admit it, guys. Something's gone on with the food. Don't know what's gone on. I don't fancy any of it just lately. Where are the bazaars? Oh, that's a good one, Ophelia. Othello. Yippee shake, Cappadocious. Oh, let me scroll through a bit. So, Woody and Pixie. Oh, Pierre, Pitre. Good to see you, my friend. Okay, so if you are watching now, make sure to join the chat feed. Okay, now I got a website, martinelitica.com, which is currently being revamped and will be along very shortly. And until that period, okay, it will be called that, or not Flatbush, actually martinleaker.info.com. And that'll be out in the very near future. If you need me, martinleaker7gmail.com for shares, book sends, t-shirt sends, anything you find interesting. Now, I do read all emails. If you write me War and Peace, I just haven't got time to write it back. So I'll just be like, thank you, you know, cool share, much love. And I can't like have a natter because there's not that much time in my life. With the day-to-day run-ins of a worldwide movement, etc. Don't you know? Which is quite a lot. So let me change my backdrop for a minute. And
Oh, that's nice.
And I just need to check my pictures for a second. German tempo. Okay. This is what I wanted to show you. Check this out for trippy. Cymatic patterns. Okay. The being able to see or watch sound, okay, is a fantastic thing, as I'm sure you will agree right now. This is a cymatic patterns table, and the metal ball is just check this out, okay? Excuse me. So, cymatic table. Check this out. Trippy. You can visualize sound and look what it does now. Wow. That's how mind-blowing this reality is, guys. How much they don't tell us about our reality. Let's have another little look at that again, because I really love that. I would love that table. So that was shared by Sacred Geometry. I'm in that group on Facebook. They do some beautiful stuff with Sacred Geometry, but this table. So sound doing that, guys. You have to visualize sound. Now, if you realize this, what I'm just showing you, you're going to realize how our voices work and how our sound, how the words, and how they impact reality. So this is what we do with our voices in the ether. You can see it now being visualized, but it is 100% there. Our thoughts, our actions affect the ether. Okay, guys, and that's your proof right there. So, now, this was a show I was on this week with my friend. I don't know whether you've seen. This is Dave, who is King Dave, who is the Felon Show. We talk about, I do a little bit of Crystal Palace, whether they were there, whether they were not, whether I give a fuck, and the rest. So you might find that really interesting. Get over, show this man some support, give him a subscribe to the Felon Show with Dave King. Okay, guys, he's a friend. And he's one of us. He's fam. He's tribe. Okay, guys. Talking to tribe, the Knights of the Trooper tribe. I want to thank India again, who does so much for me. I was a complete spaz setting up that shop, and basically she did it all for me and explained to me like I was a small child how to do it all, because like I'm just Martin and I just, you know, get confused easy. They made me this really groovy video to help flog my book.
If you are, great. If not, he asks you to open your mind and think outside the box you've been stuck in for most of your life. Martin's second book asks questions about the accepted narrative and probes our historic timeline.
So, check it out. Okay, so there's more floods there. Catastrophic floods. What's this thing? So I have, don't want to get copyrighted. Don't know what we got here. So catastrophic floods over the Meuse, the Rhine, and all that area. So things are starting to flood. Let's have a look at some of this damage. Because, you know, they keep saying some things and they're just not right. We get like rivers busting their banks all the time. So is it really large areas? Very possibly. So I downloaded a bit of film from Belgium. Have I still got it? Let me have a look here. Which will show you this really crazy floods. Excuse me, I'm sure let me just refresh that. I'm sure I downloaded it. Sorry, bear with me. 825 watching on Friday, British Martin channel. Thank you so much, Flood. There you are. So this was in Belgium. This only a couple of days ago. Really alarming to think that a skip could just come down the road in such a manner. So I picked up this. Excuse me, sorry to fuck you around. Oh, damn. Hurry up, you bastard. So there you are, Belgian Street, beautiful little medieval town. Look at the architecture on this. And what you have is, fuck off. Oh, there you are, I never played it. Skip coming down the road. I don't know if the skip had just hit a building, it would bounce off or what have you, but check this. That's like literally a builder's skip. Like it's nothing carried in the water. Imagine that if it ploughed into your car. Or into the building, would just bounce off, wouldn't it, really? It wouldn't do much of a building. So imagine that coming through your street, guys. That's in Belgium this week. So yeah, these floods, the crazy weather. We had the hottest year ever in Britain. It was just fucking ridiculous. They said it was 30 odd. It was just stupidly hot. I don't believe it for a second. There was something wrong with the sun. There was something wrong with the light. You couldn't even look at it. It was too fucking bright. It's absolutely insane, guys, okay? So, yeah, the weather's doing one. They're geoengineering. They got a pandemic. They're trying to get everyone jabbed up, and they're alienating and now sort of surreptitiously threatening the non-jabbers. Okay. Now, Dave Knuckles said to me earlier, and I feel exactly the same, is if they try to jab you up, that is an attempt on your life. Yeah, we have our dignity and our sovereignty, and we do not consent. Okay, no matter what they say, they can babble on all they like. You're in danger. You're endangering the rest of us. You're irresponsible. All of the rest of it. And while you just hit them off with, hang on, this is the common cold. Coronavirus is the common cold. And show them the dates of when this was declassified to a non-infectious disease and all the rest of it that they completely ignore while they're talking over you, by the way. Something got to be done, guys. This is fucked. This is a horror film. And when you can't ignore it, the gravity, the magnitude of what has happened is just like, just what? 333 says Timmy put up. Pierre, Three Fingers is still in the house. They can fuck off. EXP, good to see you. Free will, my friend. Daniel is here. Oh, so anyone else talking? Oh yeah, Favel Perez, good to see you. Damn dude, powerful man-made weather at work. Not kidding. Imagine that coming down your street. If you were in it, you'd be dead. You'd be dead in that. If a skip hit you, you'd be dead. No doubt about it. Oh, Jersey Bob's here. My daughter's Thunder and Hailstorm. Yeah, somebody just messaged earlier. They were in Holland and tonight. They were in chat here earlier saying that terrible ones in Holland right now. We're supposed to have had them in Britain, but they haven't happened. I'm having deja vu. Just right then, I had deja vu. Saying that. That was weird. I've said that before. I've done this before. Curvy water. Always makes me laugh, curvy water. It's such a silly notion. Love in the midst. Good to see you. She's talking to John Fletcher. Tommy's here. A jolly man here. Prayers for Holland, Germany, effective. Definitely 100% prayers. Well, I don't prep a good intent love bomb. Okay, Germany and Holland, we love you. And I'm sorry about my Hofferdammer. I didn't mean that. Decatcher, she always got brilliant comments. I will say that. Liddy, tunnels flooded, no doubt. Ophelia, China's floods, thousands deaths in tunnel, organ harvested from drowned people, or were they really drowned? I think organ harvesting's a thing. You know, when they say they deliver something, it's delivered. I think that's the original meaning. You know, like in that film with when they go like taking people's organs back in the future because they haven't paid their organs bill, and they literally hold them down in the street and remove their liver because they haven't paid the liver bill. In I think the film was called Replicants with Jude Law, something like that. So yeah. Annabelle, sure, good to see you. A lot of what? Oh, the people, yeah, they're all beautifully turned out. Much better than today. They're all scruffy fuckers. Vintage Jazz Sinclair. Hmm? As I Adam and Eve here. Hey, brother Martin. Much love. Blast from the past. Hope you're doing great. I'm doing all right. It's good to see you, Jazz. Fucking hell, my friend. That's a blast from the past. Old Jazz Sinclair used to do vlogs for years ago. Very funny, fucking clever guy. Check him out. He's still around. Vintage Jazz Sinclair by now. King Snurgle is here, the Viking. I've subscribed to Dave. Good. Give him all the support you can. He's going to kill it. And it's Spellering, good to see you. Scottish, love your humming idea. Talking to Love in a Mist. Yeah, who else we got in here? Oh, having a good little chat. I see Timmy Barnes is here. Climate change. Why do elites buy beach homes? There's Glenn. Chicken Bones Glenn. Sorry, it's a thing between me and Glenn. Chicken Bones. GT. And Brian's in the house. Put it there, Brian. Who's up in Llanelli? Roscoe. John Fletcher absolutely merged the clay with steel. Oh, is that what John Fletcher said? Is it? Okay. Miss PG. Capulocious. So, yeah. Groovy you all. So many of you turned up. I think I've spoken my mind, aired my feelings, and I hope that hasn't fallen on deaf ears, because we can't waste this. We have to do something as ASAP. I'm here. This movement will carry forward in a very powerful way, but we must tell everybody we can who's not jabbed. We need to wake as many people. These protests, they're all good and well and that, guys, but you know, cost fucking millions to cut off central London. You've got to think who's paying for it. And like I said, it's all on camera. And they're just watching everybody. It's like a genius to work out. It's a fucking setup. If you want to trap anybody, what are you going to do? That's what I do. Fuck right. Just what's going on. Chan Yan, good to see you, my friend. Chan Yang. And Darby Jack, much love, Darby Jack. Hope you're feeling cool and okay today. Rosemary Morley, Carlo, and Olga, if you're here. John, good to see you, my friend. 2 weeks and flattening the curve. Yeah, right, whatever. I love jazz, and I love jazz as well. This is our crazy journey. Isabella is here, and Glenn. Yep. Martin, Day, Old Chicken Bones. It's when I got kicked out of British Museum or Cardiff Museum, Welsh Museum, for basically photographing their chicken bones. They said they were dinosaurs. They kicked me out. There was all security guards, bastards. Watching from Los Angeles County. Cheers. Nice one, Vernon. Oh, Iron Effie's here. My words and my swords. Well, that's what they say. Words are swords, and there's no doubt about it whatsoever. Just be careful where we think. Yeah. I am. Oh, I see. 80 people dead in Germany with decreased population one way or another. So is that many dying in floods? Is that because of the floods? I don't know. They say millions are dead with the jab in Britain. I don't know. I can't verify that, but I'll tell you what. I'm having horror stories sent to me in my emails, guys, and they all come to me because I'm Flat Earth British. So I use it. I use the juice, and I'm telling you now, that jab is so fucking bad. We cannot go near it. And if they're going to come fucking threatening us or forcing us or on about interning us, we're going to need to run. We need to find somewhere, a safe sanctuary. We're fight, not just for ourselves, for the people to come. Okay, we can't let the whole of humanity into this stinking fucking paradigm of total corruption, total corporatism, capitalism, brainwashed, weird fucking sexual agendas. Yeah, look what they got them all into. They're all fucking double fuck crazy. Yeah,
She was like, she was like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
is that right, Timothy?
Yes, I want to be a dancer.
Everything's really fucked and weird right now, and I don't like it. Love you guys too. Love you all, mates. Okay, brothers and sisters of the tribe. People were saying last night, I was in UAP's chat last night, we must go and show UAP love when he does a live feed, guys. Go and check out UAP. Okay, so I was in his chat last night, and people were saying, you know, I would so love to meet all of you. Campbell was there, autodidactic. And if there was, you know, I see it in my mind's eye that there is a stage where we all get to meet up in the future and all of that bullshit will matter. Do you see that? Intend it, it will come. The tribe will have their own country and they will be together. Away from them fuckers. Do you fancy that? Let's plow ahead, guys. Okay. Ignore any bullshit and division. I don't suffer fucking fools, and I'm a bit long in the tooth for it as well, okay? Plus, I'm double fucking nuts. Okay? So,
Daniel.
wisdom is love. I try not to, you know, get hassled. I had like really bad things happen last week. Like I said, you know, I was like, oh, fuck me. Am I going to have to fucking not, you know, how am I going to manage? No, you know, they just fucking took everything, you know? But I got other things on the go. So this will, you know, this means more than anything. Fucking do it for nothing. I will. And I am. I got to. But I'm just saying, I got to find other ways of getting by now. Okay? Because one has to survive in this world. And Jenny said, deja vu, when the transparencies float from one to each other. I was talking about reaction at a distance the other day with my son, and I was wondering if we all had a doppelganger. But then I thought, no, if it was a thing, spooky action at distance, the opposite, you know, electron or what have you, which is interfered with the other side of the realm, has the same effect. So I thought, you know, could that, you know, be our higher selves, where we really exist? Yeah, us. Because I really do think that's where it happens first, and this is a reflection of that. You know, the schoolroom, to see whether we make it or we break it. I think we're doing all right, guys. You know, I got a lot of faith, and I think we are doing all right. But, you know, I don't want to be missing this fucking boat, guys. Okay? We're going to be fucked with, but we got to be clever, and we got to be wise. It's Armageddon. Okay, guys? All right, then. I got to go. I'm running out of steam. That was nearly 3 hours. Carol Quigley's here. I love that name. Carol Quigley. It's like squiggly. Yeah. Ooh. It's not a squiggly. I got a bunny rabbit on my foot. So, yeah, we were talking about Napoleon. Do you think Napoleon is Duke of Wellington? It's very similar. And do you think that Lincoln could be Jefferson Davis and John Brown? Yeah, I know. Well, actors, aren't they? It's all bullshit, isn't it? So I hope you enjoyed everything in the show tonight. I've got some more stuff that I have collected because, you know, I do collect stuff through the week, which I haven't had a chance to fit into this vlog. So hopefully in a day or so, I'll come back on the Think Tank channel. Okay. So everyone on Tarian channel, Flat Thumbage, much love to you all. And on my Facebook, nice one, gang. There's a few of you over there, I know. George Washington, King George, very possibly 2K me. Very similar. Yeah. I like that one. Let's have a look at them pictures. You got me thinking now. Oh, thanks, Bal. Thanks, Scottish. Thanks, Jersey Bob. Yeah, all say Nostar then, guys. Because, ooh, good. Thank you, Kathleen. That was great work. Oh, have a great weekend. Thanks. That helps at the end of the month. So PayPal me if you can. That would be fucking excellent. And I would be really fucking grateful. Thank you. I see. That's what I say to her when she explains, or he explains to me, or she. I say, oh, I see. So if you are watching in the wings and you are lurking, okay, I'm guessing there's a lot of people watching right now, intrigued to what Martin's Brian is up to. Lost that. So there you are. CG, good to see you. Just checked. I don't know exactly how many I've missed. Oh, we're talking 3,000 and verified numbers come out soon. I don't know, Sidgy. Can't believe they have numbers. This is the problem, you see. Can't believe anything they give us. It's all corrupt. They're so corrupt. They're a bunch of fucking pedos, for fuck's sake. How can we believe anything from them? We can't. Why did the jabbers? So if I say to a jabber, right, it's like, why'd you have the jab? It's like, because my brother and my sister did, and my mother was going on at me. It's like, yeah, but you took a jab off a bunch of pedos. You're like, so basically you're like condoning them, aren't you? It's like, no, of course I'm not. So, well, yeah, you do if you like go off and have a fucking jab off them. Think about it. Yeah. Complacent to the biggest lie ever. Knowing it in the back of their fucking minds that it ain't real. Cowards. Patrick. It's causing such a division of humanity. But not that I mind being an absolute minority. I've always been there. But we need to really get it on right now, guys, okay? We need to fucking ramp things up. Jabberwocky says, Randy, before Christmas and the winter hits, we got 2 months of this. Summer left. They're threatening another big heat wave because they're going to make it next month in August. After that, whatever, Colombian fucking virus variant or whatever else bullshit they come up with. Okay, guys? They don't give up on us yet. It's too spooky for words. Matt Moore, on tour. Great show. Thank you. I'm glad you all enjoyed. Okay, so I'm going to be out of here. It's getting up for midnight now. Peace and love to you all. I hope you enjoyed the show. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to like if you did. And support Martin Leaker. What's that? Lisbon Fire 2. Beautiful building destroyed, says Miss PG. What, like recently? Portugal tsunami flood. Oh, no. I've covered that on vlogs twice. Yeah, I do know. Marco de Groot. Brain damaged. Got the jab. Even saying the word makes me feel weird and funny. Just that word, jab, makes me feel weird and funny. I should tell you something. It's not good. It's not good, guys, at all. Stacey Daisy, love you, Stacey. Thank you, dear. And anybody else who's watching, who's not talking, who's my friend, love you. I love you all. I gotta get going. I need a drink. Red Admiral. Yep, tribe without idiots. Don't worry, we're on it, Red Admiral. Anyway, peace and love to you all. Thank you very, very, very much for watching. Flat thumbs. Keep your vibration up. And I'll be back in a day or two. Okay, 777 watching. Thanks, Lisa, for that. That's a good little time to get out. Lucky number. Anyway, don't do anything I wouldn't do.